welcome back to the Snake Pit with Rattlesnake Roy. This is episode 248. Before we get into the guests, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Bradley, you haven't been there, but Izzy Money Vintage, he's the sponsor of today's podcast. Cool guy. Have you been there?
I have been there.
What'd you think of it?
It's a nice little place. It's in the...
Bradley said, you don't know where the fuck I go? Where I roam?
I went with you.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. But yeah, nice little place.
Shit. Yeah, but you can find it at 2400 Glenna Goodacre Boulevard, Suite R104. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 12 to 3, 4 to 7, closing at 6 o'clock on Saturdays. Like I previously mentioned in another episode, sorry, we're doing our ad reads back to back. I told Jennifer that I asked her if it makes her jealous that her boyfriend is looking so good in his American apparel. Shout out to all the vintage hard-ass clothing and hats that I wear and jackets.
Every time you make a post and you got a sick-ass shirt on and I see that Izzy is where you got it from,
Yes, sir.
I think about reporting it just so that way you can't be seen in that fresh strip.
And they also have good clothes for the opposite sex. So if you ever want to...
I believe he also has children's clothes.
Now he does. And that's a shout out to our faulty equipment. That's why we need you guys to support us so we can get better shit.
I just got my tooth knocked out by this microphone.
Yeah, so he's got I don't know if he's got good American shit because I buy it all, but I'm pretty sure he does. He's got good tech apparel, good cowboy apparel for all you old heads out there that are diehards for either team. He's got a lot of cool band shit. He's got an original Woodstock from the 60s poster in his shop right now. If you want to check that out, it's pretty fucking sweet. Yeah. I was there yesterday looking at it.
Yeah.
Got a lot of cool posters and cool hats. I think he's going to have some more hats coming out. You can contact him, 806-777-9061 for an appointment. If you can't make those hours, I'm sure he's very accommodating to that. He's a businessman. He's about the money first. Well, he's about the clothes, but he's about the money too. So you can hit him up. Like I said again, the money goes directly into the account to feed little baby Junebug all of her needs. So you're helping out a local man and his family by shopping at Izzy Money Vintage. They got a tattoo shop in there too. So, I mean, what more could you ask for? Go across the street, get a beer, whatever. Check it out. Shop with him. And we are also sponsored by Hart Enterprises. You know what a mini split is? Like a heating and cooling?
Yes.
Mini split. Those are our sponsors. If you want to hit them up and go local, like I said earlier too, you young entrepreneurs out here are doing it. You're getting brick and mortars. We're seeing more people starting in storefronts, out of the garage, wherever. If you need it, you need to cool that place down or heat it up because it's about to get cold. These are the guys you can contact. Brian Hart, 806-544-9668. Chris Hernandez, 806-781-5097. Those are my kin. So shout out to them. Shout out to them Pose Boys doing it out there. And today's episode is with Epi. And I'm sorry, I got to pull something up. Mr. Epi Guzman came on the podcast to talk about his custom shoe work. What do you guys think? It's pretty cool.
That was a great podcast.
It was an awesome podcast.
Yeah.
Had a good time. One of our longer ones.
Yep.
He actually brought his Captain Spaulding custom shoes that were pretty cool. At the end of the podcast, he wanted to give them away, but I was like, no, you keep them, man. But we had a good time. We talked about all kinds of shit.
Celebrate our birthdays together, too.
That was your birthday. That
was both of our birthdays. Remember, he stayed till midnight until...
Oh, so it was your birthday that day.
It was his birthday that day.
And then
it was
night.
my birthday.
Y'all French and held birthdays. Y'all said...
We got fucked
with age.
But, yeah. So if you check him out at EG3 Customs on Instagram, you can see his great work. Taking commissions. Does cool shit. I'm thinking about getting my own pair of like custom Vans or something along those lines. Maybe some custom boots. We talked about it, but had a good time on this episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. Fools and Ghouls, October 21st. That is a Saturday. Do you know the times?
From 8 to midnight.
8 to midnight, DJ.
DJ Lord Moss in the building.
Oh, yeah.
That's just what I've been calling him. I don't know what his DJ name is. Like, it could be Marky Mark for all I know. But I think Lord Moss has more of a ring to it. Mark's DJing. What's up, Mark?
So there's tons of things going on in October and the last 2 weekends of September. Fairs coming, all of these things. But Lords of Film squeezing in a day for you guys. This is the third one, and it's coming around. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. A lot of other secret surprises, or just surprises, coming your way. Hope to see you guys there. Lords of Film, the podcast, will be resuming very soon.
Yep.
And you can also check us out at Pirate Radio. And I think we'll be doing those 2 or 3 times a month. And then Lawn Chair Sports Podcast. Be a weekly thing with football starting. You can get in on the action and bet with us. That'll be fun. And you can support the podcast by hitting that subscribe button on YouTube. It's a easy and free way to support us. And even if you don't you don't watch, you can just hit that YouTube thing. It's a click away. If you're on Apple or Spotify, please hit that rate and review. Hit those downloads. We need those downloads. And I got a few shirts left on merch. And by the next Snake Pit Live, we'll have some more merch and some bucket hats available. The website is down right now, but you can also support us at patreon.com/snakepitstudios for the $1 tier. We do the Conversation Pit. It's $1 a month. What is that? So check that out if you want to support us even more.
Come kick it with us on the conversation pit, please. Just, hey, I want to come on. You're not even on camera. Just shoot me 3 songs. Come here. Come talk to us.
Come vibe with us. Come love with us. All of that. Come do it. Jen's over here harping on the idea of getting more guests, which I've been trying.
I know, it'd be cool. I want to
If you let
expand my
me.
taste, my palate.
I've been trying. I have been trying. But, so if anybody wants to come on, maybe they're a little camera shy or feel like, they need a little bit of practice on the mic. This is perfect. We listen to music and talk about the music. Other than that, it's episode 248 with Epi. Hope you guys enjoy. Good?
Good.
Well, here, Epi, welcome to the podcast,
What's going
brother.
on, boy?
Happy birthday.
Yeah, first of all, happy birthday.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's
Thank
on,
you.
what's today, the 30th?
30th, 8:30.
Big moon outside. It's your birthday.
Yeah,
on the
that's
pod, brother.
Nice. Pretty crazy. Nice color, bright.
Yeah, I don't know if that means anything because I've been having some weird ass fucking dreams.
Yeah.
Weird dreams.
About what? What you dreaming about?
Well, let's get into it. Because
Roy was sad.
last night I was shook by my dream. I still am shook by what I dreamt. I was talking to Jen in my dream, and some dude just came up to us, and she walked away with him, and I said, "What the fuck is going?" Like I was so,
Wow.
and I was so confused. Like,
Is that why you were being mean?
No, I wasn't even being mean.
You woke up with angry. You're
Wow.
all Chris.
I was sad.
You'd be too if you dreamed that
And
Roy
that's what I
walked
told
away.
She would kill me if I.
I know. I would wake up like, I hope you have a bad day.
So, yeah.
That's
What other shit like that's been going on? But I don't know, man. What's been going on in your life? Can you kind of give a little introduction to who you are to the people out there?
My name's Epi Guzman. Pretty much born and raised here. My artist, shoe customizer, man. Just 2 years I've been customizing shoes. On the 16th, I touched my first shoe, August 16th of 21, I guess. And man, I love it, man. I started off drawing portraits. I really like those, and I had a big project, and it was 10 portraits. I was like 10 Houston rappers in pen, and it took me over a span of like 3 months to do it. And I took a break. I'm just YouTubing, just kind of doing some research. So trying to take a break, and I seen DCF. Shout out to Dylan. Tutorial. He teaches, his YouTube page is dedicated to teaching how to customize, man. And I didn't touch this shoe, and I just haven't looked back, man. I've tried different other mediums, but nothing's had that spark with me. Like I kind of compare it to skateboarding. I'm a skater, and
Nice.
So just that's as close as I've gotten to that feeling, to that. Just man, it just makes you feel good watching it come together, and it's fun, man. I really like it.
Who did you say you liked? DC? Who's that?
It's DCF.
Can you look that up?
The Jesus Custom Footwear, and he's out of Chicago, and he's definitely a veteran in the game, man. He does a bunch of classes. He'll do a class for like 15 people out there. He gets a little venue, and he's done 3 or 4. I'd love to make it to one, but not yet. But he's a great dude, man. Real easy to get a hold of. If you DM him, he always has some good advice and all that. It's pretty cool, man. So shout out to DCF.
Oh, okay, because the reason I was asking is because actually today I saw a video. This guy does what you do, and he designed Joe Rogan a pair of shoes.
Yeah, that's Marco.
Okay,
Marco.
you know who that is?
I
that
follow
was
him too.
fucking cool.
Yeah, he's pretty dope, man. He's done some for some high end celebrities, and he's definitely his page is.
He made Rogan
blown.
some Pumas, and
Yeah.
they're made out of elk skin.
Yeah, he stitched on. He sewed on his own little panel right there. Yeah, it's pretty nice,
fucking
man.
Sweet.
Is this who it is?
Well, I was thinking of the guy we're talking about now, but
Yeah, that's DCF.
Yep.
But Marco's the one he did for Joe Rogan. Chris sent me that today. It was pretty cool.
It was cool as
Yeah,
fuck.
man. I'd love to do that.
hell yeah.
Definitely.
So what made you get into this? How did it start?
Like just art in general, man. I really only been an artist for maybe like 4 years, maybe over 4 years, and that's starting with pencil. So I had gotten into some trouble, man. Made some bad decisions, and when I was locked up, man, in the day room or whatever, I walked by. There's artists in there making cards and stuff, and I seen this one guy. He was doing a portrait of, I can't remember, some stereotype thing people draw.
Dude,
There's
my
probably
uncle
like
did that from my granny. It's fucking cool.
yeah, I think it was Marilyn Monroe or something like
Yeah,
that, man. And
Like
I,
a Betty Boop or some shit.
yeah, I walked by him and I looked and I turned around. I was like, dude, how are you doing that? And he just gave me this little pencil. He's like, right here. And then he had a few other little tools, stumps and blenders. And I asked him if I could sit down, and he was like, yeah, dude. And just from there, he told me to go what I needed to buy, just paper and pencil, and come sit down with him and draw. And
Dang.
from there, I drew. I still have all my drawings from when I was away, and it's crazy to see how my work. And you see my handwriting, dude. It's crazy.
Like
it's ugly.
calligraphy? Oh.
No.
Dude.
Like 4-year-old handwriting, for sure.
You know what's crazy is I don't think I can write cursive anymore. I don't remember how to do it at all.
Apparently, they're not even teaching.
Yeah,
it.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I
we're
just-
not teaching it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't really need it, but
It's just a form of
like when I try
writing,
to
I
like
think.
sign my name, I don't remember how to do it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No.
No, I
No?
don't
Wow.
remember it at
You
all.
better practice.
I just do a little. I know how to do it now.
It's gonna be squiggly,
I know how to
squiggly,
do
squiggly.
it. Ew, I'm just kidding. Anyways,
Rizzuto is not a word.
I know how to do R and a P, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You know?
You draw a little snake.
I was also gonna say, and I mean no disrespect about what I'm about to say, is
Oh no.
literally today I was like, dude, I want to do a podcast with somebody who's been to prison. Was what
Yeah, it's never in a million years, man. I thought I'd end up there, man. And it just
was it prison?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I
So
did
you were-
2 years. Those 2 years, and
Oh, damn.
it's not as much as a lot of people have gone through, man. But it's a real humbling experience. It's a reality check, and you meet people in there, kids, dude. I was 27, 28, and there's kids in there 18, dude, that they're not gonna get out, man. There's a lot of sad stories. It's a strange place, man. It's really no place for no human, but fortunately, that's where you go when you make mistakes and you have to pay for them, man.
But out of that, you started doing art.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes.
cool.
Yes, I picked it up. When I got out, they give you the state gives you a check. I went and bought her some flowers, and I went and bought pencils and paper, and just took it home.
You held it down while he was in prison. Nice. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's the way to do it right there.
Is there really some American Me shit going on?
American Me, like it definitely was like that at a time.
Yeah.
But now it's the crimes and the sexual assault crimes in there. They definitely don't play about it now.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you get caught, like you can get caught doing stuff you're not supposed to, and they'll give you another case. They'll take you out and they'll bring you back to court, give you another case, and you'll get sentenced. But also, they call your family, your loved ones, like they'll call your wife and tell you, "Hey, we caught him with so and so or whatever." So it's yeah.
Damn.
Oh, you mean like dudes making love to each other?
Yes. Well, I mean, I wasn't in there with women.
So it's well, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
I get you.
But that's what on an American Me. I mean, there are some people in there trying to finesse some stuff like that, man, for real. And there's people in there that are a friend of ours. We ended up going together, and he's a homosexual, and people like that are definitely, even if you are, it's still very illegal, and they it's serious
Yeah.
crime in there. It is.
Yeah.
Even if it's consensual.
Yeah, because you always see those prison movies. You're like, is it really that bad in there?
It
I mean,
just-
I'm sure, like, if you're like in San Quentin, of course,
Yeah.
but like,
They have different farms, different facilities that are different, more. See, so I was at a low sentence, so I just went to Middleton and then Amarillo. But if you get your tens, you're above, they're gonna send you somewhere where it's rocking. You know?
yeah, shit.
What was the first meal you ate when you got out?
Where do we go to? Cheddar's, I think, or Applebee's, or one of those three that are right there next to it. Yeah, and then I had a couple cocktails, man. Lit up, whatever. Just it was all right. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
And that's why, I eat. It's hard for me to say no to food because I've been without good food for a while, man. And it's hard. I love food.
Food is amazing.
I love food, man.
I
I'll tell you, I made.
regretfully missed your Thanksgiving thing.
Oh, it's all good, man.
Yeah, I was so sad.
It's good, man. But I do it every year. Next year it'll be official. It'll be 5 years that it's actual tradition. This year was the 4th, and I love it. It's fun just smoking the turkey. I make my own brine it for 24 hours. I make my own injections. I go all out.
Oh, damn.
Nice. How long is that process? Like, do you a full 24 hours to cook it?
To brine. It's
okay.
It's just a process to try to get the whatever meat you're doing to try to get that as moist and suck up the most
To get
flavor.
as much flavor?
Yes,
Yeah.
and so when you're smoking it, because you're gonna I smoked it maybe 5 hours, so it can possibly dry out. Where it's really possible to dry out. But when you brine it and do take your precautions, it definitely slims that down to where it stays juicy and flavorful.
Nothing worse than a dry turkey.
No.
I eat it a lot at Market Street, and it's very hit or miss. It's very hit or miss.
Yeah.
It's either one or the other.
When you get the whole little turkeys?
Well, I don't know how much they give you. They just slice it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
At the deli.
in the the hot meal, you
Yeah. Okay.
sides and all.
Yeah, they're not bad. I like Market Street's food, definitely.
Yeah, we eat there every day, so
I like it. We get the whole chickens there too, for sure. Like if
that's the way to do it.
yeah, we get the whole cooked ones, and then you can
Yeah.
do whatever
I just get
you
that
with
and
it.
some bread
Yeah,
and barbecue sauce. That's all I need.
That's
sometimes.
yeah, barbecue sauce, man.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah, sweet
I love-
baby
I love
rays.
Sweet Baby Ray's, but
That's nice.
I'll
What
eat
flavor?
it.
Just regular?
Yeah, it's regular. I didn't know there was other.
Yeah, oh, dude, there's Chipotle, there's Buffalo, there's all kinds of Sweet Baby Ray sauces.
Stubbs is pretty good.
Yeah, Stubbs. That's not bad.
You would.
So when you went to Panther City Barbecue, did you eat it with barbecue sauce?
Yes.
Okay.
Whatever they had on the side of the table.
So is it like no matter what you eat it, like whatever barbecue you eat, you do it with sauce?
I will.
Yeah.
I like brisket with salsa.
There's a certain
Not bad.
there's just
tortilla.
like depending on like what barbecue you get, I don't believe in sauce. Like I like to
Yes.
taste the actual.
Yes, I'm with you right there.
Yeah.
Like if I barbecue, any kind of barbecue, unless I put sauce and finish it that way on the grill, I usually don't put any sauce on it. I don't.
These elitists over here. Jesus Christ. No, I'll eat it however it's.
Of course I have sauces and
I like to
stuff.
cook a lot, but I'm scared of the grill. I have not yet gone over to the grill yet.
No, it's fun,
And-
man. It's fun. It's I like it. It's pretty cool. It's one tradition all of us humans have in common. We eat, and usually it kind of sucks to eat alone, but usually for the most part, we all have somebody there to break bread with and eat. And
Of course.
it's definitely a tradition that all of us even have in
But
common.
have you ever ate alone? Sometimes that's really nice.
Yes.
When nobody fucking bothering you.
Yes.
It's really nice. I'm just saying. Sometimes
Yeah.
sometimes
Yeah.
take yourself out to
Yeah.
eat.
Oh,
Chilling.
yeah.
You're looking around just seeing like what's up. That's what I like to do.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know, every
go
now and then,
somewhere,
I'll
order
go,
you a
like,
nice little meal.
I'll eat alone and I'll just watch people. And unfortunately, it's a lot of this.
When's the last
Yes.
time you did that?
When I went to Pie 5,
Really?
yeah, I'll go there and watch how people interact.
I don't think I've been there. What do they serve?
It's pizza.
It's in the
Five-
shopping
five-
center I
five,
work
huh?
at.
Makes
I'll eat
sense.
alone.
Is that what it is? It's called Pie 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pie 5, yeah. Makes sense, yeah, pizza.
One of these days, I'm just trying to rack up as much as I can about the human experience. I want to go to a prison. I want to visit it, see what it's like in there. Because
It's strange.
it's human. It's where I think you get the most out of what it means to be a fucking human. Much like a church or a homeless shelter or something, where
It's
it's like you see both ends of humanity. Would like to. But I get a little bit of the experience when I'm at a restaurant watching people interact.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I just
it's a different, way different. See, get to depends where you're at, but a lot of times there'll be a room full. It'll be like 80 men in there, all in one big dorm, and it gets loud. It's there's really no even bedtimes can be loud. Just depending on how harsh the guards are. Guards suck. I just delivered to. Well, I deliver there frequently, but what's that? Just up the street, Slayton Highway.
This one over here?
Montford unit, man. There
Are
was
they
a guy.
still open?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's a TDCJ for sure. There was a guard just we have to deliver, and they're always pricks. Like they don't want to just let us leave or just sign for the package so we can go. We have to wait and throw it through the scanners, all kinds of stuff. But there was a guy going in there just for an interview, and he's trying to like scare the guy, like empty out your pockets. You can only go in with so much stuff. And he's like, "How about this pen? I need it to write." And he's like, "Well, unless you want it to end up in your neck." And I'm just like, dude,
Damn.
why would a guard say that to a potential coworker? I don't know. You have to tell you, the guards even suck, dude.
Oh shit!
They suck. I've seen guards talk bad to 80-year-old men that can barely walk with a cane. It's
Oh, see,
yeah, it's
power trip everywhere, huh?
yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Jesus Christ! But yeah, so back on the art, you come out and you're still drawing, doing things.
Yeah, definitely. Started, of course, I had to get a job. Of course, I had one lined up. Started plumbing, new construction plumbing. It's all right in the heat, just work, I've had a lot of jobs, but, just in between that, just drawing portraits, and this, man, I love it. Just the art's pretty nice.
So like the technical stuff right here that we're watching, you learned that from YouTube?
Yep, from DCF. Shout out DCF for sure. For sure. Yes, sir.
Was this something you picked up right away, or would you say it takes some time to?
I would
get
say I got comfortable because I had somewhere to an outlet to go. It's I don't know, when you have someone. If it depends, I guess, what kind of person you are, what kind of learner you are. Some people do learn, but with something like this, man, it's almost unforgiving, especially with a shoe like that. Like leather's a little different. You can it's a little bit forgiving. You can just kind of acetone it off because it's paint. But like the canvas, if you get a color that you really can't put another color over and kind of hide it, it's unforgiving. But that's probably where I was more tedious at the beginning.
Yeah, I was gonna say it seems like the art is almost second to learning about, like you're saying, all these words, and the technical aspect of it seems a lot harder than you drawing Freddy Krueger on there.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to like work with certain things.
Yes, because not all shoes are made the same. And if you could tell too, I like to do just Jordan 1s and Air Forces because they're pretty standard shoe, but usually they're all leather and one material, so it's always good. You can kind of dissect your design, how you're gonna do it, and that's
So are these brand new shoes, or they?
Yes, most of them are brand new shoes. There's a few of them on there that are used, but not that used.
Does it almost feel like criminal to paint on brand new shoes, like right at the beginning?
Oh no.
Or is it fresh like a canvas?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
satisfying.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not a real sneakerhead, and that goes with a lot of sneakerheads, like especially the Jordan 1s. Like, man, but I'm not really a sneakerhead like that. If any shoes I really like will be the skater shoes, and I've only done a few pairs of those. But
So nice skate highs would be cool.
the
Yeah.
Supras.
The Van skate highs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
those Vans, those Chucky ones are pretty much like that, but the Kohl's version, they're called Fillmore highs. And to be honest, I like those canvas feel better than the skate highs. The skate highs are like a little bit more flimsy, and those are stiff, like they stand almost. I don't know. I just like those better, and they're like the same price. They even look the same. You probably wouldn't even notice that they weren't skate highs. They look like skate highs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They're like a little puffier at the top, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Dang. So how long did it take you to get all this, like the setup that you have, like we're seeing?
Man, I think I had everything from the airbrush booth, decent amount of paints, even 4 or 5 shoes. I probably still have those shoes I haven't even done yet. Man, it probably took me 6 months. 6 months, and I had, pretty my setup. That's just for me just saying fuck it and buying it, So, I was getting paid okay at the time, and my finances, even till now, they're still pretty low. I don't have too much on. I mean, there's more than the average person. I don't have any outrageous car payments or anything like that.
Oh, I get you.
So that definitely helps.
Hell yeah. So you do commission work, like
Yeah,
right now.
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes,
all,
sir.
It's all based on who wants it.
Yeah.
So how long does it take to usually do one?
Oh man, like those Chucky Finstered vans, those probably took me, I don't know, 22, 23 hours. You know, a couple days for sure. And
So
pretty
like,
much
how
that.
many hours a day would you dedicate to like a shoe? Is that how it works? Like
Yeah,
like,
I can. Yeah,
like per shoe, or do you
Yeah.
like work on multiple?
I can. I don't like multitasking, especially on shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But I have. But usually, when I do, I'll still lean towards one shoe and then lean into finishing
Like
that one.
one's priority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say a good 8 to 10 hours on a shoe, right? You know, and that'll get me to the 75% mark. And then after that, it's kind of, I'll get a good stopping point after a good 8 to 10 hours. And leather shoe, like, yeah, you know, you factor in design and paint mixing, prepping, if there's any involved. Usually there is, and that takes almost an hour to prep the shoe. And then dry times, you know, between coats, that's very important.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you because shit, I like Jordan 1s. Like I hold those sacred, but
Yeah.
I want to beat them up. Like, does this last pretty long?
Yeah, they're durable.
You can skate in them.
I mean, no, the sandpaper
Oh.
or the grip tape will just take
Yeah.
the paint off. But as far as like washing them, putting them like underwater, and there's this video on Angelus, the paint I use, they have like a stress test on them, and they hit them with like a pressure washer, all kinds of stuff.
okay.
As long as it's done properly, the paint stays. That's why I say with prep, you have to sand the shoe, acetone, all that, man. And
Oh, shit.
yeah. I mean, you can just do some acetone, take the factory finish, but it just depends if you're willing to let that be okay. You know?
So when you say 10 hours, is that for a pair or a single shoe?
Pair.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see why that would take, like this designer here, I could see why that would take.
That's insane.
That one wasn't actually. That one probably took me less. It would have took me less, but
But that's the one Chris actually filmed. So we broke it down in 3 days because there was 3 locations we filmed at. We filmed at my dad's shop, my buddy's skate shop, Proletariat. Shout out to Mitch.
You know him?
Yeah, that's my boy. I grew up with him, man. Grew up skating for sure. Yeah,
You have
that-
to get me in contact with him.
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
With
no
Mitch?
doubt, dude, for sure. Yeah,
I saw Mitch the other day. He
Yeah.
cut his hair.
yeah, he
Yeah,
cut his
he's
hair's
like
off.
short
Yeah,
hair
his hair's
now.
off. Yeah.
He said that was the first time in 9 years he cut it
Yeah.
off.
Hey,
his hair's
it breaks
gone.
my heart.
I had long hair for more than half of my life, man, for real. And
What happened?
I had to go to prison. They shave you.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh,
In the feds, you can keep your hair, but state, no. The first thing they do is they shave it.
well, I'll be damned. But yeah, so shout out to Mitch.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was the owner, but I've always wanted to talk to them.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we filmed there, and then finished it at Chris's, and we split it. It probably took double the time just because of that. And
How'd
but
you,
yeah,
But that pair probably would have only took me
like 12 hours.
how'd you get in? Have you always known Chris? How do you know him?
No, I know him from this pair right here. I
Really?
was planning out this pair, and Humble Hustle Josh. Shout out to Josh. That's my boy.
Hell yeah.
I went to junior high with him. He was my quarterback. We were
Remember you
point
telling
guard, shooting guard in basketball. But I was trying to get a hold of filmers. I was looking on Facebook, and so I started hitting up people. And then I noticed, Josh knows a lot of people. He's been doing the local, serving the local needs for a minute, and So I asked him, hey, do you know any filmers? And he shot me Chris, and he just hit me back just like right away, man. And so I set it up right then and there. I had already been waiting almost 2 months to hear back from countless people I hit up. So I set it up, and here we are. We did it. It was fun. It was cold as hell in my dad's shop. Well, we were freezing, boy.
Well, it's gonna get cold as hell in here. You know how it's like hot right now.
Yeah.
When it's cold, it's cold. in
I'd
here.
rather be cold than,
I think so.
yeah.
I feel like we have the best podcast when it's really cold in here.
Flows a little better.
I don't know. I like lose train of thought because
Do
I'm
you?
like, I'll be like, I remember one time we had somebody who was like, I'm honestly just so cold. I can't think. Do you remember who was it? For Shodi.
Well, anyways. Yeah.
He couldn't concentrate because it was so cold.
I don't know. I feel
The
like
only thing I don't like when it's cold is my hands and getting into my car if it's not warm. That's the only thing I hate
that's
about the cold. I feel like I'm
awful.
gonna break in there just driving. I don't know. I just don't
Fucking
like it.
mornings, it's the worst.
Having to touch the cold ass steering wheel.
I hate it.
last winter, it was probably like, I don't know. It was probably in the 20s, maybe 18. We had White Russians in here. Got messed up in
Oh,
here.
that sounds fun.
I don't
No,
know
you don't like
why.
White Russians?
Oh,
He
I
was
do.
drinking them so fast.
I drink them like a beer.
He did it like a shot.
Oh.
And I was like, bro, you're supposed to sip on it.
We had like an impromptu Christmas party here, and I was fucked up.
Like we were still like you were still setting up, or I don't know. We were kind of getting acclimated, and we were barely sitting down. And Roy had already chugged one, and he was like, he wanted another one.
Oh wow.
And then everybody was like, again, stop.
That's because I was gonna make some pre-made Moscow mules. That's my cocktail of choice, man.
I do
love
like
them.
those.
I love those. I made a custom dedicated to those. Pretty cool. Jordan ones. I did like the copper mug on there with the beige ginger and then the mint, and then the lime wedge. I love them, man. It just gets tired making them.
Yeah, the ones in the middle.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Yeah, I just did that. I went to
Nice.
Sonic at the beach where they have the volleyball, and I
They're
bought
down
a cherry limeade and gave it that little beach vibes,
You were gonna bring those today?
No, I was gonna actually bring the Moscow mules for us to sip on, but
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
yeah.
Oh, dude, we had because of that night we had to ban liquor on this goddamn podcast, brother. I tell you, dude, because I've been getting notifications on my phone from like 3 years ago. It's kind of weird that we've been doing it that long, but we were fucked up.
Yeah. Just looking back and be like, wow.
I don't remember them at all. Like, who knows?
You remember those 33 rebounds I did? I said, I don't remember.
Well, there was a time where almost every podcast we were finishing a 12-pack or an 8 or a 15-pack.
Smoking
Well, I'm gonna
joints.
I'm gonna drink tonight. But the liquor, it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
We when I met you that night, we were pretty goddamn drunk that night too.
Yeah.
When Crawford beat our boy, but yeah, the liquor, it's a whole different fucking story.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
It
Especially
was
if you're drinking with it. Regular, yeah.
Well, I will be. I would be anyways.
it wasn't until I opened up the Instagram I didn't realize that you were the Joker.
I was going to talk about that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we had such a blast, man.
Do
Such
the
a blast.
audio. It sounds really cool.
Yeah, it's just the audio from the movie. It's the. Oh, yeah. I love it.
How long did that take y'all to film?
Oh, dude, we were in and out with like 30 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Well,
because I thought we were gonna get kicked out.
it was at the UMC hospital.
Right at the front.
And the whole time there was nobody there. But when I'm doing the air hump, we look and there's just some lady staring at us. She's like getting into a car, but she like stopped and watched. And I looked and I was like, oh, are you kidding me? And it's just some lady watching.
Look
It
at
was
these
funny.
pendejos.
Yeah, right there.
Was that scary?
Look, see, there's the car
I-
right there. He cut it out because that lady almost potentially photobombed the whole scene, but he was able to get it out of there.
Were you scared dancing down the stairs like that of falling?
No, I was probably just more
I was just more nervous, so you could probably tell that I wasn't as loose as I could have been.
You were smooth with it. I would have been too scared.
Oh,
I'm
I definitely
accident
picked
prone,
up
though.
A little pint, and
Oh, it's so
I definitely
cool, the
took a
tongue on
couple
it.
rips and got but
it was fun, man. We had a
Darn Husky.
blast.
yeah, we had a blast.
Did
Man.
you sell those? Or
No, those were actual personal pair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. Most of all the pairs that I've made for myself, yeah, they won't be for sale because if I attend like any kind of the pop ups and stuff, I have something so people can kind of get inspiration if they want to book. You definitely gotta have something for people to pick up, look at. But
Are you attending pop-ups?
man, I've only attended one at Chris's and it was really fun. And I really need to. Every time I go to them though, like just to go and support, it's such a blast, man. The art community here, it's really badass, man.
Brother, you need to be out there every time.
I know. Trust me. I do.
Let me
every
ask you
weekend.
something.
Every weekend.
Let me ask you something. Would you possibly be able to do like those like old school like fair airbrush T-shirt designs?
Yeah. I just have to practice. That's all. It just takes. I mean, you can buy the plain cheap dollar canvases and you just practice on those. Just practice your, line works. There's different strokes with the airbrush, But yeah, it just takes practice. But I know where practice can get me, So
Yeah.
and that's with anything, with anybody, man. If you really have a passion for something and you really want to get good, you will. You just got to you just be serious and just want to get better, want to learn, and that's with anything with.
I'm sure more opportunities will come, but I will tell you we're doing a live show for my podcast. Hopefully November 10th. If you want to set up, you can.
Yeah, hell
We'll be
yeah.
out
Oh
there.
yeah. November 10th.
Yeah.
Could be cool.
What the fuck was that?
I blew a bug off and I
Jesus
blew it.
Christ.
This was my.
We haven't done a podcast in 2 weeks.
This was my favorite
That's all
photo
good.
out of that shoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I love it.
I gave Chris that comic.
Yeah. That was right before we headed out. I had just got done putting on my makeup. It's crazy. I bought that.
Costume, man, and I didn't know what size to get. It was coming from like China, so I was like, man, I don't know what to do. And I asked my girl Tori, she's like, just get a medium, which I should have known. I get there, it's all tight. I could barely even button up the pants, so I had to send them to get all the garments refitted, I guess you could say,
Oh,
to
shit.
fit me. And then they sewed on the yellow vest like that, like backwards. I was
Oh my god.
yeah, and it was the day.
Chingo.
It was the day of. I got it, and I was like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to, So
So you really can't tell, but
I can. I felt it the whole time. You could feel it snugging on me.
Did you start to sweat in that makeup?
Oh yeah,
for sure,
I was sweating.
Oh,
Did it
in the
start to
middle of
smear?
fucking June.
Did it start to
a
smear?
little bit. But it was
But
only
that's
when
kind
I
of like cool though too.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't break character. I didn't take off the costume or the face paint till like 5 a.m. I don't know. I had a great time. It was a great night. We ended up going to Twin Peaks after.
Nice.
Treated the guys out to some food, and it was crazy. Everybody's look what the hell. There was even like some little toddler like waving at me. Like it was pretty funny. And went to some art show too. It was pretty cool. Taking pictures there. It was pretty cool. It was downtown. I don't know which one. It was like by the Radisson or something like that. Just like a block away. Some art show at some little building.
Yeah,
Gray edges.
Maybe they have a portrait on the side of the building of maybe that Frida, is that whoever that lady Frida?
The
Yeah.
communist. My bad. My bad.
Dirty
my bad,
comedy.
my bad.
yeah.
I
Chris,
don't know nothing about her.
Yeah.
Me either.
Art's
was-
good.
Chris was telling me that your makeup was starting to smear, and I was telling him during the time that I watched Gene Simmons do a tutorial how to do his makeup. He says he puts a bunch of powder. That's what keeps the makeup from smearing.
What kind
That's
of
just
powder?
makeup secrets in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't.
And then also he like carves out the white, like he removes it off in order to get like those really sharp.
Oh, that's
harsh
how he does
lines.
it?
Yeah, it's
So
kind
he'll-
of.
the black end?
So he'll like white out his face, powder the shit out of it so it's set, and then takes a Q-tip and he like will carve in the shape and he removes everything off of it, preps that, and then packs on all that black.
How do they not have skin cancer?
Why would he have skin cancer?
Well, the shit they were putting on in the 70s probably had fucking lead in it. Who knows?
Well, I imagine. I mean, I'm sure they could pay
There's
somebody to
face
get their
paint.
own.
Like there's actual like prosthetic. Like they're wearing like legit like special effects makeup. It's not like I'm sure like when they first started, yeah, but like they probably got professional
They got
with
the
that
best
shit
of the
quick.
best.
Yeah.
Man, Jojo, enjoy that show. Was it Metallica?
Of course.
Yeah.
It was Metallica. Should I
Yeah.
get my shirt on right now?
Hey, that's pretty cool, man. My mom went to see Motley Crue in Oklahoma.
Damn,
I guess the week
I
before,
wanted to see them.
and Def Leppard, I believe it was. They said it was a blast. They had a blast, man.
It's the best day of my life.
Yeah,
Twice.
2 times.
Friday and a Sunday. Sunday was the best day of my life.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, really hot.
Dallas. I have nothing but bad things to say about Dallas, but the worst is the fucking weather. Jesus, it was I don't know how you could live in that. I'm just gonna say that. I don't know how you could live
It's
in
like no breeze, no nothing, just straight.
Because I
humidity
fuck
heat.
with the heat in like here and like I have family in Phoenix. I can survive in that. I'm a fucking lizard. But that humidity,
Can't do it.
oh way, dude. I'm a sad
You're
sack of shit. I'm
drenched for 2 days.
yeah, dude, I'm a sad sack of shit, dude. And I got like sensory shit in my shirt. I'm like, oh, God, I'm a bitch, dude. I fucking hate it.
No, it's all good. Heat, man. That kind of heat definitely, especially if you don't have like a pool or something to kind of jump into and cool off.
Yeah.
You're just kind of like running around looking and praying for something cool to land on you.
This was in Arlington?
I
Yeah.
didn't even we weren't even able to see that.
I was wondering, like,
I mean, it was a big
I saw
circle,
him in the
right?
snake pit, but I thought there was like an area.
I mean, that was a big circle, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was huge. Bro, I saw that
Oh man.
on their Instagram, Metallica posted a video because after Dallas they went to L.A.
Damn.
and it's SoFi Stadium, and there was this guy walking around with snake pit wristbands.
Yeah,
He was just handing them to people.
that's
I
badass,
was
bro.
like, what the fuck?
So I'm
Hell
telling you, that guy
For
with the
sure.
tumblers.
Yeah, and some people were denying it. They were like, I don't want it. It was actual snake pit, like because the center of the stage is the snake pit area, and he was just handing it to people. I'm like, you motherfucker.
Did y'all see Jason Momoa in the mosh pit?
Dude, they had a big
Yeah,
one.
there was a lot of, and Dave Grohl was out there too.
Man,
It's L.A.
Yep.
he was out there for Pantera
Fucking
too.
LA. Have you been to California?
No, I've been to San Diego.
Ah, nice. I don't.
But-
That's SoCal.
Yeah,
More of SoCal.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
to.
like so.
it's like Tijuana, basically.
That's
Oh,
like
man.
Mexico border.
Yeah.
Nice.
I spent a month in NorCal called Middleton, another place called Middleton, man. And it was fun. I went down there, trimmed for a month. Stayed at like this grow house. It was pretty fun, man. All I did was just had my own room. It was harvest season. That's when all the drop comes, all the weed. It was fun.
Oh, I was like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't smoke, bro. I don't fucking know.
I don't know
Oh.
what that means either.
What?
What you just said.
Trimming's like harvesting the weed.
Trimming. Yeah, they
Or,
when it's done
marijuana
or
plant.
when it's time to cut down, boom, they cut it, they hang it, it dries, cures or whatever, and then they just bin them up, dude. The people who actually got some, plenty of stuff to.
You did that?
Yeah, I've trimmed. So when it was ready, they'd bring out these bins and a table like this with a whole bunch of people, and just trim. And when you're done for the day, they've got this bag. You hand it to whoever's running it. Mark your weight down. Whenever you want to cash out, you cash out. They're doing like $200 a pound.
Shit.
So you can definitely do a pound in a day or more. That's about what I was averaging.
Yeah.
Did you go to prison for selling drugs?
No.
Oh.
No. No. No.
Oh shit!
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Fuck, dude. I mean, it was all like a dispensary and shit.
Yeah, basically.
Oh
Basically.
shit!
It's yeah. But it's
That's
it's
like
the
way
wa-
up north, right?
Yeah, it's a little under San Francisco. I was maybe like 2 hours away from San Fran. Got to go out there and party and
I've been there actually.
San Fran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a long
The
time
streets
ago.
are crazy. It
When
reminded
it
me
was
of
cool.
Full House when I used to watch it on TV. The streets that go like that. They show it in like the intros. It was pretty.
Have you ever seen the movie Bullet, the Steve McQueen movie?
No.
There's a car chase that it's a car chase that happens in those streets. I'm like, there's no way that damn car could go up and down with all the. That's a lot of gears.
And it's funny that you say that. The guy that I went with, because it was like almost the whole house went, but everybody left at different times, and he had like a little Geo Prism or something like that, and it was standard. And we drove from where we were all the way to San Fran, and I told him, "Hey, have you been to San Fran in this car?" And he's like, "No, why?" And I was like, "Dude, are you gonna be able to drive standard?" And he's like, "Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that." He's like, "You might have to drive." I was like, "I don't even know." Oh, hell no, I'm not driving. And we're sitting there a bunch of times. He'd definitely go back more than he should. It was.
Dude, my mom had to put on
was
the
funny.
emergency
Yeah,
brake
like if you look, like they're doing a car chase, like in those hills, and like there's no way them gears can handle that. So even a Mustang couldn't handle that.
Yeah, that's the way the streets are. Man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Not to get political, it sucks that city went to shit.
Yeah, I haven't been there. I was 21, 20 years old. Over 10 years ago.
How old is this movie?
Like
Oh,
69, 68.
68.
It's like one of the greatest car chase scenes of all time.
Why is it spelled that way?
I think it's the name of the car.
Oh,
Yeah.
cars were so cool back then.
Steve McQueen.
Oh yeah. He's chasing a Charger too. But no, like yeah, you couldn't do a no car chase like that in those damn streets.
Oh, dude. It's, not for long, I wouldn't think. The transmission definitely,
Do you know how to drive stick?
yeah.
Do you?
No, I'm not the best, but yeah, I can.
I wish I did.
It's not too
Same.
bad, man.
You just gotta get
I
the
don't
rhythm.
even-
You just gotta get the
I don't
rhythm
know
of
car.
it.
Yeah, when you let off the clutch a little bit, it already wants to naturally take off. Like the gears already start spinning. So that's when you just kind of ease and go to the gas. And then once it revs up, just let off, shift.
The worst is when you time it wrong and it starts to
Yeah.
roll back. You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. It's not too bad, man. It's fun. You can't really, I wouldn't recommend it if you like eating or smoking or doing anything while you're driving. Like I know a lot of women or whatever, they're doing their makeup and yeah, don't.
Hell yeah.
Don't do that.
I'll be like popping a
Well.
hoop on, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
It's not
That's
like you
not-
should be doing those things anyways.
I
but
shouldn't.
but
And then I
people
put the
do,
other
you know.
hoop on, I get my lipstick, and
Damn.
I hold it.
That's not even mentioning a phone. You know,
I like getting on my
nowadays.
soapbox on here, acting like I don't do these things.
Them damn, those
He has
damn,
a full ass YouTube video playing.
those damn gears be.
No, wait. I don't get on my phone anymore because I got in a little wreck like 3 weeks ago. So,
Little Rick.
well, luckily this guy.
I didn't know about it until I
Luckily,
saw.
this guy has a trailer hitch, and I hit, and you know, these cheap ass plastic cars.
Oh yeah, just ripped through it.
And we pulled over. He was like, "Dude, I'm good." I was like, "Thank you. I gotta go to work."
I gotta go to work.
And it just put a hole in my car. It's fucking ghetto, but whatever. It didn't do anything. But so, ooh,
Yeah, you're
I'm
looking
admitting,
down
I
now.
gotta take that out. I'm admitting guilt. But
Admitting
so
guilt.
I'm not on my phone no more. Hell
As
no.
long as you didn't hurt nobody, nobody's got no neck problems calling Brian Longcar on you. I think you'd be all right. Well,
What is it? Get
R.I.P. to him, Ted Liggett. Sorry. was
Get
up?
hit, call wit. Is that what it is?
I'm
Get
not
hit,
sure.
call wit.
Yeah, there you go.
That guy. Shout out
Call
to him.
wit and get hit. Crazy.
Dude, if you have a stick, nobody's gonna steal your car.
Sure.
Yeah, you'd hope.
Oh,
They'd hope. You could make it work. If you really had to, trust me. It can get a little frustrating if you mess up. It's just gonna turn off, and you're gonna be like, "Damn it, you gotta
That's the
start
worst
it."
when it turns off.
Yeah,
And you feel like a dumbass having to turn on your car.
yeah.
again.
I've done it, but just gotta learn. It's fun.
My
But-
dad's car was like stick.
But hell, that was every car back then. Like you had to learn.
Yeah.
But my dad, because my dad has a 53 Bel Air,
Oh
but
wow.
he changed the transmission. It's now automatic, but it used to be standard. But it was like right here.
Oh really?
So you
Damn.
could get used. I could get used to the one down here, but the one like I can't do this. You got to get used to
Yeah.
that. It's like this.
And then it's shorter. It's probably the
Yeah,
stick's probably even
yeah.
shorter.
Oh wow.
It's
Yeah, I couldn't
complicated.
imagine that.
You can't because
Or at least it would feel.
it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. But up here, you have to. It's more complicated knowing it this way.
That already sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Golly.
But that was just how cars were back
Yeah,
then.
because it's like, would the gears be like this or like this on that side of the
Yeah.
steering wheel? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, would you be, or
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was too afraid because I didn't want to fuck up them gears on that one.
how much is that expensive? Changing the transmission?
Yeah, I guess
Well,
it can be.
well, with him, he changed the frame, and so it pretty much drives like a new car now. But yeah, it could be very expensive.
I think even standards though are cheaper because they change out the clutch kits now compared to an automatic car. It's all going into one. I don't know. It's hard. I actually grew up in a transmission shop. Yeah.
They say that's the number one prevention from car
That's
theft.
what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was
wow.
saying. That, yeah. Hey, not many people know how to drive it, so you ain't gonna get stolen.
Yeah.
You know, I try to remain a confident man, who I am, but nothing makes me feel like a bitch other than talking about cars because I don't know shit about cars, man. I tell you.
Yeah, I hate them. I hate them, man. I really do. Vehicles suck. I've had the worst problems with them. Like I said, I grew up in a mechanic shop, dude, and it didn't take me long to figure out that it wasn't for me. I'd hate working on my own.
Stop
It
right there.
sucks.
Were you looking?
Which one?
That
Which
one's
one?
cool right there. That one.
Yeah, those are
Captain Spaulding.
the ones I brought.
Oh, you brought some?
yeah.
It says it right there.
Oh, I guess I did label. But yeah, those are.
God,
I know y'all
this
like
is
the
so
y'all like the
fucking
horror
sick.
the horror stuff. So
Here, Jen, I'll let you hold those.
I know
One of
y'all
the-
dig the horror stuff, man. I did that for
I
last
sure
Halloween.
do. These
One
are
of the-
amazing.
Tutti fucking fruity.
Yeah, though that was
Tutti
I
fucking
didn't really.
fruity.
Look at,
didn't-
it, look at the inside too. It's like all blue.
Yeah,
The
the
splatter.
splatter got
Yeah.
inside too, which wasn't intentional, but it
Oh,
happened.
shit.
Yeah, it wasn't intentional, but slinging that paint around, it got messy.
I was like, damn, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, a few people
Happy
actually,
accidents, I guess.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
One of the
Shout out Bob
greatest
Ross.
sports. I mean, not sports horror movie. I guess villain character of all time. Captain Spaulding.
Captain Spaulding. Oh yeah, dude, I dig it. I dig
Those are awesome.
Yeah, I dig it.
Oh yeah.
These are yours.
Yes.
You're a big fan of them.
Yeah, I like the movies. I really do. I haven't seen the third one. I
Me
was
either. I don't want to watch it.
well. I started to, man, and I don't know what it was. I like that
It's because it's
gritty.
bad.
I like
it was
that.
bad.
I like that gritty. You know, just like Devil's Rejects, how it's fucked up. I really dig that.
I don't know how much
But
better it can get than Devil's
I was
Rejects.
watching it. I just started getting even ickier vibes, and I turned it off. I was like, I'm gonna have to come back to it because I'm not feeling it right now. Which that's really never. I can always watch Devil's Rejects or The House of a Thousand Corpses like nothing. But it was. I just got this weird vibe. But definitely gonna go back to it. Definitely.
You watch it?
Oh hell yeah! I was there
from Hell.
opening night. But it was only premiered at movie 16 at like a 7 p.m. showing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, I'm a huge ass Rob Zombie fan, and I grew up, I guess, not supervised because I used to watch this shit when I was like 10. But I Three from Hell is really bad because it was crowdfunded. So essentially, Rob Zombie made House of a Thousand Corpses, which was like a crazy fucked up horror movie, and the Devil's Rejects, I believe he partially funded himself.
Hey, there's a dog.
God damn it. Go away.
That's Scrappy.
He's with his partner.
I can't do this right now.
Yeah, I know that's one. Go away.
And so he had the funding at the time in the early 2000s to make those movies, which, you know, got a huge cult following. He wanted to cap it off with Three from Hell, couldn't get the funding, so it was crowdfunded, which is why the quality of it is so bad, but also the story is so bad. And I think he tried to do that thing where, like, it was so campy and cheesy. You know what I mean? It was, like, on purpose.
Huh.
But, you know, I get
Oh,
that.
he just went with that vibe that he
like,
went with what he had, I guess. Is
and like, I can appreciate that, but also it just wasn't good.
after what you know, he's
me a
pulled
second.
off.
Yeah. Three from Hell, but like I'm talking about just a title card teaser because he was using his concerts to get the word out that he needed funding. I remember this. And so like that's literally how much it was. But the premise is the Devil's Rejects. They go to prison after the shootout, of course. You know what I mean? So they don't die.
Yeah.
They go to prison. They get out of prison. And they end up, I think, taking a family hostage that had something to do with somebody from prison. Oh, I think the officer, I don't want to spoil it. But they target a family of somebody who fucked somebody over in prison, and just do some Devil's Rejects type torture on them.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
Rob Zombie movie,
Yeah.
and that's the formula.
Speaking of Rob Zombie, did y'all like the the green guy? What's his? I just went blank. His latest movie just came out with
The Monsters.
The Munsters. Yeah, The Munsters.
I appreciate it.
It was corny, but
Never
it
watched
was.
No,
but
I
so
liked
is
it.
the
Yeah.
Munsters.
I watched.
Forgot about it.
I recently watched a few episodes of the actual Monsters. I was like, man, this shit's corny as fuck. But I
Yeah.
see why they did it. Like,
The way the Munsters was corny is how Three from Hell was corny.
Yeah.
I'll say that. But it's like, but they're still trying to do the whole like
Can you turn that off?
slasher
Yeah.
shit.
I just keep getting. Thank you. I keep looking at it.
Keep wandering.
Yeah.
um,
No, I forgot about that though.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was pretty funny. They definitely threw that comedic vibe in there with got the wrong brain and it was that comedian and his voice. I don't know. It was pretty funny. I dig it.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
But then Wednesday Addams came out
They don't
and
compare.
it took over.
I think that came out before.
Yeah, it was
I
like
think it came out.
like-
Cherry Zombie though.
Cherry Moon Zombie.
no
Hallelujah.
disrespect.
No, she's a
Shout out to the other guy too.
she's
though.
beautiful.
What's his
She's
name?
hot
Mosley?
as hell.
Bill Mosley.
She was a stripper when Rob Zombie met her.
Of course.
There you go.
Did you ever listen to
And
his Joe Rogan?
it was love at first sight.
Rob Zombie?
Yeah,
No, I
it's
haven't.
good.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Do Sherry Moon Zombie young?
Do they have kids?
No, they never had kids.
That's how I'm trying to be.
Look how fucking hot they are. Look at that.
I remember I like watch a lot of guys break down movies, and I think it was his Halloween movie, and she's a stripper in that movie.
Yeah.
And he's like, "We get it, Rob Zombie. You have a hot wife, Jesus. We're making her dance in every movie."
Oh, yeah.
Her and Lords of Salem too.
I never watched that.
Looks
one.
good in
Yeah, I
Lords
haven't
of
seen that
Salem.
one.
That
It's funny.
one's-
The Halloween one was actually one of my first commissions. It was a Valentine's Day gift. It was a slip-on Vans. I did just a regular silhouette of Mike Myers himself, but on the other one, I did the Rabbit and Red Lounge flyer on there. I thought that was
I
my
saw
favorite.
that. I
was
saw
my
that.
favorite scene from the movies when he kills that kid and he finds the flyer of his mom's stripper thing in that kid's pocket. And
Okay.
yeah, it was pretty. And he got that for his wife, and it was a Valentine's Day gift. I thought that was pretty cool.
Will you look at those?
Which one?
The ones he was talking about.
They were somewhere. I saw them.
Let's see if you're listening.
Which one were
I will
they?
see if you're listening.
I wasn't listening to that part.
The Halloween ones.
You're too busy looking
Oh.
at Sherry
He was
Moon Zombie on Google.
Obviously, we can't show it. But Bradley was looking at naked women
I
on the
know.
fucking podcast.
It was her as a stripper.
Go back up. It was right
Was
there.
it
You
up?
missed it.
Well, the flyer is just going
Oh,
to lead
okay.
you right back to what you were.
Iguazu. So where do you get those little stencils? Oh, is that what they're called?
Yeah. Oh, it's vinyl, but yeah, you
Is that
make
like
the
a
stencils.
Chris
out.
machine? What are they called?
Cricket. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a Cricket. There's two
Is that
different.
what it is?
I have a Cricket. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I go to R&M Vinyl, local spot. Shout out to them. That's where I get that glitter vinyl. I get my other regular vinyl for like leather. That one works on. That glitter one works way better on, like mesh and canvas. The other one for leather. There's two different ones that I use.
There is a company here in Lubbock that makes custom boots.
Yeah, on
You know what I'm
34th.
talking
On 34th.
Yeah, at the Cactus Alley.
I've actually wanted to go there,
They-
man, and see how much they charge to. I don't know. I want to get a sewing machine, man, but it's some expensive hardware right there, man. Definitely.
Well, I was asking because they
Especially
did
for like upholstery and like leathers and stuff.
because they did like some Gator Jordan 1s for Coetzel.
Really? They did?
I think so. I don't know who the artist was, but they did some like sweet ass Gator
Wow.
skin Jordan 1s.
Yeah, the people that's Decon Recon.
Is that
definitely-
hard to do? Like a
that is-
skin, like the elk skin type shit? Is that what would be hard?
I think the
You've never done that one?
no,
Oh,
God
okay.
no. It'd be nice to. There's actually the shoe surgeon offers a class. There's some other people that do it, and you order whatever leathers. I guess he plugs you up to wherever he gets his materials, and then from there you got to learn how to shape it. And I don't even know where they get the soles for the thing, like the actual Jordan 1 soles. I don't have no idea, but it is badass, man. They do all kinds of alligator skin stuff. You can do whatever, dude. You can do khakis. You can do denim. As long as you know how to construct it, the materials, I'm sure, is the least of your worries.
I do want some Gator boots.
I was about to say I'm digging
Gator
the.
boot, Jordan 1s.
No, just some Gator boots.
Haunted
Cowboy
Mansion.
boots. Yeah, I would love
I
that.
was about to say I'm digging the movie ones. Then I realized you're wearing
Oh,
them.
yeah, dude. I love these. Are probably my favorite pair. My favorite
What is
pair.
movies?
You seen Clerks?
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
Clerks 2. It's
Where they
when
work.
they
Well,
go.
They reference them in all the movies, but
Yeah.
yes, they actually work there.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
okay.
Clerks
Wait,
2.
go back to.
Oh, dude, I love
watch
all the whole Clerks verse or whatever they ask you. I love that's my stuff, man. I really just watched Clerks 3 today. I watched it like a million times. I took almost my whole family to go watch it when it came to Tinseltown. I think we almost damn near a whole row.
Nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Well, I have the Cinemark app and you get credits and
Yeah.
it
You
shows
get
how.
such a good discount on
Yeah,
those things.
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, we ended up not going for like a whole year, and I ended up with all these credits, so it just was go and pick your seats.
Oh yeah.
It was nice. It's definitely something good to have. They let you get advance tickets, and you know, especially if you're picky on where you sit, like me. I like sitting dead center, F row. F9.
You're not like
F10.
Bradley. Bradley likes to sit in the goddamn front.
No. Well, it's not.
I like it right.
It's
Bradley
not the
fucking
front.
likes to hurt his neck.
It's not the front that we were used to, like the $2 movies or stuff like that. That was real up front when you're like,
Should I play 6?
yeah, that's real up front. See, they brought it back a little bit, so I can't knock it. But
I remember
no,
watching
not
one of the
definitely
Saw
not the front for me.
movies on the very front row at Showplace 6. I don't know which one it was, but I was like 12, and I was just like, whoa. Because it was literally like right there in front of you.
That's how I watched Lords of Chaos.
Front row.
Were you really?
Yeah, me and Josh are in the front row.
Them.
Just
You
by
know what?
default because there's
I
only
really
tickets left.
wonder if we were in the same theater, on the same row. Because I watched that shit like this too at Alamo Drafthouse in that little like 2 or 3 row theater.
I was in the very front, very left. Me and Josh. I sat next to a girl, but I don't think it was you.
It wasn't me.
I took.
I had dreads at the time. It was in
might
my
have been.
dreadhead days.
Yeah,
I
don't
took
think-
Roy to go see. He's never seen Jurassic Park.
It was a
until-
cool movie.
The first one.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's my mom's favorite.
I really
Cool
don't.
movie.
They
I was
love
Yeah?
my
pointing
mom.
at the camera.
Very good.
I was pointing at the camera. It's a cool movie.
That was probably the best time I had ever watched it before.
It's
I
a
haven't seen the-
scary movie.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Dude, we were watching it 3D. I was like,
Well, not only like it's a scary movie because of the dinosaurs, but because you watch it as a kid and there's a lot of stuff you don't realize as a kid. Like they're talking about like
CRISPR and shit,
Like-
gene splitting.
just that
Yeah.
and like
That's weird.
They got the
like
little computer
evolution
diagram on it.
Well, that and evolution. Like if you mess with evolution, what could it do? Like that's some scary shit. And I remember I leaned over to Roy. I said, "Roy, like, is this actually going on behind doors? Like is there actually cloning and all that shit? Like you never know."
Yeah, there's some weird movies that's came out in the past years about little, like I just watched They Cloned Tyrone. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's a little. It's Jamie Foxx and a few other actors I imagine coming up. They're not big or anything, but it's just weird. They find this underground lab that they're cloning, and there's like the same clones everywhere. I don't know, it's just kind of
No, they
weird.
definitely are cloning.
And they're like shipping or they're delivering products to the neighborhood, and it's like hairdressing stuff, food, and it's for mind control kind of. I don't know. It's weird. Like to keep the community or wherever that part of the world is kind of just circling back and forth, doing just living.
But like,
oh boy.
but
Yeah,
like,
it's weird.
But the
It's weird.
line that Jeff Goldblum says, when he
I like
says,
this
y'all
character.
were very so occupied of that you should have stopped and wondered if you should. And there's so many things that you think about, like with science and all that today. Like, is there certain things that they can do, like that, that actually would fuck up shit? But do they?
Yeah, the fact they were talking about it in the 90s.
Yeah.
That means they were doing it in like the 60s.
I mean, you could say the same thing about like
Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, dude, it's awesome.
Is it on any streaming?
Not yet.
It's still in the theaters,
It's
isn't
still doing great in theaters.
Yeah. What is it? The gist of it? You don't have to.
It's about
you can go into it. I don't.
it's really about the to get into history. Oppenheimer created the atomic bomb, but it's about his relationships with people that were communist. So like they were like, "Are you a communist?" And he's like, "No, I'm not." He's pissed off at that, but the world's like, "Your girlfriend was a communist, your wife's a communist, your friend's a communist."
Yeah, but you're not.
The atomic bomb got leaked to communists. How are you not like involved?
Oh,
That's what
wow.
it's about, basically.
Yeah.
It doesn't really even show the bomb or anything. I know that pisses
It's
Jen
just a-
off, but I fucking loved the goddamn movie. That fucking was awesome. It was fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
Sounds intense.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I cried.
Really.
I fucking cried, dude. At the
I
end,
like that. I like movies that I have.
the end?
I have a list of movies that make me
because
cry. For sure.
at the end he's talking to Albert Einstein, and Albert
wow.
Einstein's like, they clap for you now, but when they're done using you, and they're not gonna need you anymore. And that's what happened to him. They put him on trial. He saved the world, kinda, and then they put him on trial. And I started fucking crying. I was like, God
Oh,
damn. I was like, dude, this is fucking.
That sounds intense.
It is intense.
Yeah.
I fucking love the movie.
Yeah. It's just there's a lot of great movies that talk about that, and I have always heard that pay attention to what movies are telling you, because movies, even though yes it's fiction or it's make believe or whatever, but the people up in Hollywood, they're connected with very important people, so they get these ideas from people like that. So they always say
sense.
pay attention to what movies are saying, because there's an actual message in there of what I guess you could say it's subliminal messages.
Yeah.
But I think it's true that who knows? There's probably to some degree, there's stuff like that going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think anything's possible, man. There's just so much stuff out of our grasp that there's no telling.
Yeah.
And they do I imagine they put a lot of stuff in our face that we don't really necessarily understand.
Dude, yeah, I was listening to this guy talk about it, and he's like, talking about like elite controlling shit. And he said that's the fucked up part, is they tell you what
Yeah.
they're doing.
yeah.
And they're laughing at you because you can't do nothing about it. And I was
Yeah.
like,
And they're laughing at you because they're like, they're not going to understand this.
because that's what these guys,
It's-
they did a
it's just-
podcast and they were interviewing him. They were like, what is this like? How do we stop it? And he's like, I don't think there is any way to stop it. Like, look, they're telling you what they're doing. And it's like either nobody gives a fuck or we can't do anything about it. And that's what's like,
Yeah. You see
Wow.
what happens when
That's
people
what's-
kind of rock that boat.
yeah, they
you know?
fucking die. They
Yeah.
off themselves. So I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to commit suicide, you just try to whistle blow on something.
What do they call it on Instagram to get the algorithm? You unalive yourself. That's what they do.
Or
You
if
gotta
you-
what?
I guess on Instagram and like YouTube, like if you say suicide, it's like the algorithm will fuck you, like put you lower.
Oh.
So they say you unalive yourself.
Mm.
That's what they're saying.
Oh.
Suicide.
Yeah, if you want to unalive yourself, don't
But I don't give a
shoot,
fuck about the
don't
algorithm.
shoot yourself in the head twice.
Yeah, it's just it's the algorithm, man. It's just a game. You just gotta.
I hate it.
Yeah, I trust
I
that.
fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's something else, man. But you got to play the game, or you're gonna lose either way. You just got to play the game. But hey, so I admire a lot of you. You got your thing going here. A
Thanks,
lot of
man.
people, just try to set that aside. Sometimes that's not what it's about. You just want to do something you enjoy, and
Yeah,
Hey.
dude. I'm trying.
Hey.
Cause,
you're doing more than that, brother.
but sometimes you want to make money, and
Oh yeah, that's. I
sometimes you
mean,
gotta sell your soul a little bit to do it.
you gotta say.
Fucking sucks. I know. Sometimes you have to play the algorithm game.
Yeah.
I weren't we having that conversation at Chris's thing?
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like, that's
sure.
why I don't post TikToks because I'm like, I don't want to fucking do that. But people get a lot of views on fucking TikTok.
Yeah,
it's
it's,
a useful. Do you post on there?
I have almost probably little variations of what I have on here is on there, but probably less.
You could make a killing on there doing what you do.
Uh,
Just
yeah.
doing little shorts. Do you have
Yeah.
a YouTube channel?
No, I've thought about it, man, but I don't know. I have a lot of plans. I've been in like a weird rut lately for the last 3 months, man. I feel there's just so much grabbing my attention and me wanting to do all kinds of stuff. It's weird, and I can't pinpoint something. So it's making me more and more indecisive, and that's really what's holding me. But like with the Joker, I want to lean towards stuff like that, but I don't know. There's one way to present it with pictures, my art with pictures and stuff, but like with the Joker was something else, something a little bit extra, something to show you that, that's something that I personally like, movies or whatever. But
Who's your favorite Joker?
uh,
Did you hear the werewolf?
Yeah.
I would
That wasn't a dog. That was a werewolf.
Fucking werewolf. Full moon.
I know people probably hate me for saying it, but I really like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, man. It's just I like Heath Ledger. R.I.P. to Heath Ledger is the great Joker. Oh, I love him. I love him. But if I really had to, they're both there. But I would say Joaquin. It's just a different perspective that I can enjoy and a different character.
I've never seen the Joker.
No, it's
I refuse to watch it at this point.
I like it.
Dude.
Definitely didn't like the Jared Leto was cool for, but
Nah, he was all right.
yeah,
Dude,
This is my Joker.
he's badass too. Jack Nicholson.
Oh yeah,
I don't know when Batman Day is, but the 16th at the Alamo they're doing the Dark Knight. And me and
Are we
Jen-
going?
Me and Jen are gonna go, and I guess Bradley, if you want to come with us too.
Why'd you say it like that?
Well, because I hadn't invited him. That's why.
I told you about this a few weeks ago, though.
so he
Anyways.
We were at the bar.
so he invited you technically.
We were at the bar. Dude. But The Dark Knight's my favorite movie ever.
Yeah,
Ever.
out of all the
Ever.
movies you've
Ever.
watched.
Ever.
I
I
like
can
it, I
I
like
can
it.
say it line for line. I love that movie so goddamn much.
Yeah,
Cannot
it's
wait
a
to
it's a
watch
good
it.
movie. It's a great movie.
I remember
the trilogy's
being-
great.
I remember being in the 6th grade. What the fuck was that? Was that my headphones?
I didn't hear
I heard like a
anything.
screech. Was that my headphones?
No, that was probably you.
Yeah, so you.
Being in like the 6th grade watching that in theaters like 5 times.
The Dark
And-
Knight.
Yes. And then buying
Really?
the DVD.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Oh,
What year did it come out?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I was in. I
Oh
was 12.
wow. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I remember buying the DVD, like the deluxe DVD, and just consuming it all. I loved it so goddamn much. I cannot wait
It's
to
a
go
it's a
watch
great
it
movie.
again.
It's a great film.
That's why I love Heath Ledger so much. R.I.P.
That's probably the best superhero movie of all time.
Like money wise too, huh? Well, no.
No, just like
Never mind.
story, just everything about best villain, everything about it.
Yeah, it
love
was
it.
phenomenal. It really was.
I haven't seen the Joker. Maybe I should watch it.
It's different. It's really. It gets a little gory. He has his moments, but it's not
Isn't there
so
number
much
2 coming
action. I think I
Yeah,
think they just
With
cast
Lady,
it.
Lady Gaga's playing Harley Quinn.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are getting real critical about that, but to be honest, I'm not a fan of Lady Gaga. I like her in the
she be
American
good for it.
Horror Story.
I liked her in A Star Is Born.
I don't think I've
You
seen
know
that.
she's in The Sopranos.
Who?
Really?
Like, she does like a little cameo in The Sopranos.
Oh, I think I've heard of that before.
But she was like a kid.
Yeah. But yeah, that's them.
Ooh, Joaquin.
I know couples that look like this right here.
I really feel like people don't give her enough credit as an actress just because she's a pop star. But I mean, she's like a fan of like Broadway and theater and film, and she's got an amazing taste in music. So
Yeah, there's always something to be appreciated about all kinds of individuals that act, and it's a lot of people. I feel like they get overcritical, and it's kind of I don't know, kind of embrace the experience they try, because.
exactly.
That'd be cool.
But I don't know what it's gonna. It could be something that I don't like, and I've hate watching a movie that I really want to watch, and it just goes sideways, and I'm like, wow. Suicide Squad is a perfect example. Like, dude, I was so hyped to see that, and it just was. I already knew like the first 15 minutes of the movie, and like what's going on here. They got to come up with something fast, or it's I don't know. But see, I get overcritical movies too as well. So, you know.
Well,
Is this
Lords
what
of Film is there for you for that.
is this what y'all look like after Vegas?
That's what I looked like. That's Joaquin Phoenix.
I don't smoke cigarettes, buddy.
That's good. Don't.
Man,
I'm
Don't.
just kidding. You know,
man,
I
both of those were me after
I'm
Vegas.
excited for Napoleon.
Yeah,
Dynamite?
that'll be cool.
No, Napoleon. The movie Napoleon about Napoleon
About
Bonaparte with Joaquin Phoenix. Holy shit.
What's his height?
He's 5'8". Or like 5'6". He's not.
Let's see.
This war, like,
Let's see.
let me get into history. He's 5'2".
I was calling about Joaquin Phoenix.
5'2".
He was
There's
5'2".
no way.
Well, let me get into like some history. This war Napoleon put on the world, invented propaganda, by the way. That's why they said he's a short man. He started printing posters and calling him short. Propaganda was invented because of Napoleon. But Napoleon, god damn it, I cannot wait for this fucking movie. I think I was drunk and I watched the trailer and I cried. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh,
When is this supposed to be based? Like the time frame?
It's
when
16
he- familiar with
years.
the 1800s,
Ah.
like the early 1800s. He went to war with Europe.
I'm so bad on my history and geography, all that.
It's pretty interesting. Like if you ever want to get into history, the
Really?
French Revolution.
He was between
Which could happen
5'2"
here,
and
by the way.
5'7", so like my height.
And then his whore wife cheated on him, and he shot at
That was me, mama.
the pyramids.
Shot at the pyramids?
Did you know this? He got news that his wife cheated on him, so he shot cannons at the pyramids.
Really?
Yeah, dude, he's crazy.
What do
some
the
history.
pyramids have to do with it?
Yeah.
He's pissed.
He's just-
my,
that was
my
the
whore
biggest-
wife
that was-
cheated on me.
Yeah, that was his aim. He probably couldn't miss something that monumental. He's like,
And they
fuck
were
it.
they were already campaigning in Egypt, and he was like, "This bitch." So he fucking shot.
This bitch.
He destroyed the Sphinx and shit. Not destroyed it, but he hit it.
Have y'all ever heard the weird, I guess you could say it's a conspiracy or like mythological thing? They always say like when the end of the world happens, the 4 horsemen show up, right? They claim that the first horseman in history we saw was Napoleon.
Hitler.
The second one was Hitler. I don't know who the third one
Saddam
was.
Hussein.
Something like that. And the fourth one, some people say it's Trump or Obama or whatever.
You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
So, but I think that's
Not
kind
to
of
get
weird.
political.
That's it's a lot of weird different messages. Different
Yeah,
weird
we talk
messages.
about a lot of weird stuff like that.
Yeah, it's-
Dude, go to your Instagram. We saw a UFO.
I know I seen
Did you see that?
on with Chase.
No.
I know y'all were-
No.
After Jurassic Park on Saturday, me and Bradley saw a UFO.
Really?
Check this out. And I didn't know he was going to post this video because you're going to hear me be a little bitch. Just play the volume.
I was like waiting for you to be like, I'm scared.
cloudy.
No, you can see the moon clear.
I hate the way I sound too.
Me too.
Look at that. You can see
I'm
the
like,
moon
look,
very
dude,
clear.
you can see it, bro.
I don't
I'm like
know.
whispering.
I'm recording it right now.
It's not cloudy. Like, show that star up there. See? It's not cloudy. What?
Yeah, it's like fogged out for whatever reason.
it's
Just
weird.
I don't
It
know
gets
what that
weirder.
is. That is not a
The
plane.
ending's weirdest. It's like an orb. And it's been moving.
That is not
I think
a
if
plane.
you get a telescope and look at it, just something will just.
There. I wish.
In person, it looked weird. It was
Look
just
at
like a,
look into it.
it was just like a ball of energy. Like I can't explain what it was.
That's crazy.
Watch the end. And you'll be like, that's when I was like, what the fuck?
Roy's like, what the fuck is that?
That's moving way too
I
fast.
don't know what the fuck that is, man.
It disappears.
It's like disappearing now.
That's wild.
That
Yeah,
part.
look at it.
Look, dude, look at it on camera. Oh, dude, look at it.
Or is it like casting a reflection or something?
It like
It's disappeared.
it like entered a different dimension or something.
Dude, it's gone.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, that is
No
wild.
joke, brother. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It was just weird because we were just chilling on the front porch and
Show the video
I-
of Georgia.
yeah, real quick.
What? This is funny.
This is my dog. This is Georgia.
I love her.
It's this
She's
one.
snoring?
It's this one right here.
She's snoring, she's sleeping,
Yeah.
dreaming.
But
So cute.
but yeah. Anyways, we were chilling out here and I was staring out in space and I saw it just the glow just appeared. And the first thing I said was, Roy, what the fuck is that? And I was like, no, dude, that's not a plane. Look at it. And we got up and
Being who I am, I was like,
because I was like, Roy, what is that?
I thought it was like an animal or something. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like how you do the
Exactly how I did that. That's what I thought. I was like, oh shit. Man.
I told Roy before everyone showed up, I was like, Roy, we've seen a ghost together.
Brother.
We've seen a UFO together. What's next? Sasquatch? Like,
Speaking of that, we saw like something like come out of this. It kind of looked like that. Like it was like just this mass of energy. I just thought I'd throw it out there. But
Wow.
dude, it was. I've always wanted to see UFO because you're talking about the chase and the.
yeah.
I missed that. I was right there, and I seen these idiots looking up in the sky, and I didn't look up, so I missed it. But then I saw that. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a different feeling actually seeing it with your own eyes.
honestly, I feel like we saw something better though. Like,
I don't know what we saw.
because
never know.
I've showed other people that everyone says that. Because I told Roy it could be a meteor or like just a rocket, just but like I've showed people and they're like, well, if it was like a meteor or a comet, it would have had a tail, but it's too bright. Like I guess meteors or like rockets don't glow that bright. Like it was, I don't know, I can't explain what exactly it was, but it's just weird how it just like evaporated and it like just
Yeah.
There's a lot of crazy shit in the sky, man. Definitely.
Yeah, and somebody said it was a satellite, but if a satellite was that close, it would have like entered the Earth and hit somewhere.
landed
It would have
somewhere.
fucking destroyed something. We didn't hear no news of that.
And then I had some comments. Some people say I saw some people post similar in Utah and Arizona. And then someone, I don't know, but I have family that lives over there. They said the same thing. Me and my family saw one night during our walk in Weatherford, Texas. So, so apparently that it was seen in
Where's Weatherford?
whether it's before you hit Fort Worth. There's that dog.
God damn it. Get on, puppy.
But I saw there were some other videos I saw from Lubbock, and then some from the Dallas area. But here it looked close. The videos that I saw in Dallas, it looks really, really far away. So whatever it was just right there.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen. Maybe I haven't. I just haven't really, you know what I'm saying, thought about anything of it. But I've seen like those whatever they call them chemtrails and stuff like that. I've seen those in weird patterns like triangles and circles and stuff. I always thought that was kind of weird.
That's gonna be real.
Well, the other night, it was me, Roy, and Jen, and Joy. What the fuck I'm saying? Roy. Roy had said, "What do you?" Roy had said, "What are you looking at?" And I said, "I've never seen two planes fly that close to each other." Well, that same night, Dave posted another UFO video where it was like two lights, like doing some weird stuff, and it was that same night. So we've seen a UFO twice being out here.
That's
So I don't know
crazy.
what the fuck's going on.
You never know, dude. Well, maybe one day we'll know.
I hope it's aliens. I really do.
You gonna? Would you seduce one?
Well, no.
Yeah, would you seduce
The way
one?
he said it was well.
I seen the last one he said.
I did say that.
Yeah, you didn't say it. You just.
I said, I wonder if we can have
implied-
sex.
Yeah.
If Jen let me. All right, let's do it.
It'll
He
be
said,
natural.
well.
It'll be natural selection at that point.
What if he did and then he got killed?
You have to say that's on you.
What if some Avatar creatures came out?
What if you're the one
Jen's
that got
stepchild.
pregnant?
Jen's
No, you're the one
stepchild.
that gets pregnant.
Would you help
Yeah,
me?
that's
Would you help
it,
me
you never
raise
know.
it? Would you help me raise
No.
it?
Yeah.
Roy's the one
Would
that
you help me raise?
Roy's the one that reaches heights of evolution.
Any comedian out there, that's a funny premise. A man has sex with an alien and he gets pregnant.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty damn funny.
Have y'all seen that video?
It would be funny as a comedy.
There's a video of a guy doing like a parody song like at some bar, and he goes like, "Let me in, I'm trying to fuck." Have y'all seen that?
No.
No.
Brother,
Okay.
we have children listening to this podcast. What are you talking about?
Anyways,
Yeah, my bad.
but I've seen,
No,
but I've seen like videos say when the aliens show up, and it shows that guy singing that song.
Dude, we can talk about anything. I was just kidding.
My
well,
favorite are the ones where it's like giving my alien Dr. Pepper.
Oh no, the one that was. Have you seen that one where like it's an alien crying and he's listening to Zach Bryan?
Oh yeah,
Oh man.
man.
I hope they're real. Man, I really do. All jokes aside,
Excuse me.
I really hope they're real.
But not like xenomorph real
Yo, fuck. What the
or predator
So that would be horrible if that was. That would, but
or the thing.
We've had our time. We've had fun.
I don't want to go like that.
I don't either, but we've had our fun.
what's your favorite alien movie? Like that has to do with aliens.
The
or-
Fourth Kind.
The Thing.
Movie
Thing?
is terrifying. Oh, The Thing is
The
amazing.
Thing is the best.
Brandon?
Well, the Thing's top 5.
I've always said the thing. The Signs. Signs is good. I like Signs.
Signs.
Nope. Nope was
Mel
pretty
Gibson?
goddamn good.
Mel
Yeah.
Gibson.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson.
Nope is good.
Nope.
Yeah.
Dude, oh, dude.
Yeah, that's what
Phoenix
I was
Dude.
gonna. That's mine right
We
there.
didn't even record that, but that night, after that video, we were drinking some more. There was like some fucking thing hanging out. You remember?
Yeah.
It was like a fucking thing just hovering like in the
Oh,
sky.
wow.
We didn't record that one.
No.
And it reminded. That's what.
That's
nope.
what reminds you of no.
It was
I,
just this
I
black
dig that
mass.
movie.
It was just like this black mass in the sky because there was clouds too, but this like black mass was just hanging in the sky. I'm like,
Just settled.
what's going on? Hollywood telling us something. I don't know.
Yeah, you know, Jordan Peele.
I saw something weird in the sky. It was just like the way the clouds were and the light went through from the moon, and it was like a perfect triangle. I said it to Roy. I was like I think I said the Illuminati signs in the sky.
Yeah, that's
Excuse
what I was
my
telling you
language,
with
you fag.
that whole chemtrail thing. I've seen a triangle, just a perfect triangle, in those little jet streams or whatever you want to call them. It was weird. Here in Lubbock, actually.
Yeah, man. What's your favorite alien movie?
I would say nope.
It looked like that.
Oh wow.
Dude, yeah,
That was
he's
crazy.
he's being gay with
Did I
his
don't think I
religious
showed you. It was just weird looking. In person, it looked weird.
shit. Sorry.
You're
Then
saying
just-
that because you're scared.
Well, no, just because of what he said.
It's
his,
fun-
his comment on it was funny.
If I say it, it's stupid or gay.
I
or
never said it was
weird.
stupid.
You always.
Said it was gay.
But if he says it, it's fine.
No. What?
Maybe
No.
it's not what you say. It's how you say.
You heard me on the video. You heard me being a little bitch on the video.
I was waiting for you to be like, I'm scared.
I did tell him that. I was like, I'm
Bradley,
creeped out,
hold me.
Bradley.
Hold me, Bradley.
I did. I was like, Bradley, this is fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
Because we were
And
drinking.
like Roy's
I
like
was
just
drunk.
getting
Yeah,
closer
well,
to
you see
Bradley.
something,
He's
there's-
just getting closer.
Certain emotions come over you for a reason. You never know.
Well, we were talking about Jurassic Park too, and like how scary
Yeah.
that is. And then we saw that.
Yeah. Don't think I'm so tough, guy. No, I'm not. Well, yes, I am, but no, I'm not.
Well, if aliens were, you probably wouldn't be.
What,
I
what
wouldn't
the
be.
fuck can you do if an alien's real, you know? Just try to have sex with it, I guess. Jesus, I don't fucking know.
Shit.
Get him
They'd
drunk.
be like, there he goes.
Get
guy
him-
guy
get him
banged
drunk.
a Martian once.
Would that be cheating?
Not if it's
If it's a
intergalactic.
different species,
Yeah.
is it cheating?
No, if it's intergalactic species, because that'd be saying you go out and bestiality is a cheating.
But it probably won't.
well.
But it probably won't be like the way, like we have sex. It'll probably be like through the mind or some shit.
Make me orgasm through my mind. They probably could do that shit. They fucking crazy.
orgasm through the mind.
Have you seen the thing, by the way?
I haven't. No.
God, that is. Bradley luckily has taken me to the movies, to Alamo twice to see. Well,
see it?
well, no, so 3 times now to see like classics. So Jurassic Park being one of them was cool, 3D. There Will Be Blood.
There will be blood.
That is one of my favorite movies ever. Then we watched The Thing in the Alamo. That movie is fucking top 5 for me. It's amazing. Like I don't know how much better you can get than The Thing. It's creepy. It's got like the suspense. You don't know who's who.
Here, this is what I'll just give you a taste of what
Play
the
the volume.
scenes
Play
look
the volume.
like.
You can play the volume.
Ever occur to the jury that anybody real light sleep?
Oh yeah, we might get flagged for this one, but you can continue the volume.
So it's a shape-shifting alien that could like,
I guess if it touches somebody, you can turn into.
yeah.
Is that Kurt Russell?
Yeah.
Bro, he has a cool ass hat. It's like a cowboy hat.
But yeah, it's like weird.
Oh wow.
That's all like bubble gum, like shit like that.
Like he was plant based.
1982, brother. And this movie still stands the test of time.
Crazy that what does that, man. It's when you look back, or even look now and see what's still.
Well, I mean, yeah, they tried to remake it. 2011.
Maybe that's what I was thinking
It
of.
was not the same. I mean, it's a
Kind of like a
prequel.
Total Recall, kind of like that.
Yeah, it's like a prequel, and it just doesn't sit well. But his cowboy hat is so goddamn cool.
Let's see if I can.
Go down a little bit, you'll see it.
Yep. I told Roy he needs to get one of these.
Brother, I'm going to. It's,
Like for winter,
It's fucking cool.
so I can just wear that during the winter. Oh, shit, man.
People were just cooler back then, I think. I don't know.
They had some sense of style, I guess.
I guess they gave a fuck. People don't give a fuck no more.
No, it's all about individuality and express yourself. Hey, time marches on.
Time marches on.
Was it Tracy Lawrence?
Yeah.
I dig that. I love it.
What kind of music you listen to?
Man, I listen to almost anything, but as far as like me just my shit or whatever I put on, I can't get out of the 2005, 2007 era and down rap. I can't extend it any further than that. For some, I try. I mean, even with the people that are veterans that are still putting out music, I don't know what it is. It's just not grabbing me. So I just stay stuck. You know, I'm UGK, a lot of Texas rap.
3-6 Mafia.
3-6 Mafia for sure. Juicy J, I fuck with Juicy J tough. His new music, he's probably one of the only rappers I actually still listen to. He puts out music still.
He still makes good music.
Oh, I mean, I like it.
Yeah.
And that's just with it's like the party music. That's what he does. Like it's like 3-6 Mafia, fucking on steroids almost, but with just juice. And you know, he's with Wiz, I believe, on his label, but I'm not sure. But
Shout out 3-6 Mafia.
Definitely, yeah. It's
Devil music.
Yeah, but
I'm just kidding.
Jelly Roll is going to Dallas.
He was in Lubbock yesterday.
Yeah, he's going to Dallas, but so Struggle Jennings, who is Waylon Jennings' like nephew, he raps.
No shit.
Yeah,
I saw that.
He's opening, and then 3-6 Mafia was opening up for Jelly Roll.
Tonight?
It might be tonight or sometime this weekend.
man, I feel bad. I stopped to have a drink at a local bar not too far from here, but I was talking about rap too with this other guy, and he mentioned Jelly Roll. He asked me if I ever heard Jelly Roll, and I felt so bad because I laughed. Like it just sounds funny, Jelly Roll. I don't know. It just hit my mind.
Well, have you seen him?
Well, I don't know. Just when I think of Jelly Roll, it just made me, and it's some guy. You know, it's like, you heard Jelly Roll? You know, and it just sounded so funny. But I felt bad because I started laughing. And he looked at me like, damn, like I don't know. But apparently he's everybody else in the bar was just like, dude, you need to check him out. Like I was the only one. I was the.
He's the real deal, man.
Hell,
He's awesome.
I haven't heard him. So
He won the
Forgive me for-
He won the CMA Entertainer of the Year, like the country music artist. Like
yeah, that's what they were telling.
Yeah.
They were telling me he's up and coming. He's great.
This
And
is
I
him.
just felt so bad that
that's what he looks like.
he ain't so jelly. more
Him and
more like
his-
Inky Roll.
Him and his
I
escort
like how
wife.
that's in there.
his wife is so cute. I haven't listened to her podcast though yet.
It's pretty big, apparently.
But yeah, I felt bad like because I laughed like really hard and
Where were you at? Cheers?
exactly.
You really were? Oh, that place fucking wild.
I don't go there at night. I go there
Yeah.
from 2 to 5.
Oh, dude, I went there once and it was
No, I go there
enough
from
for me.
yeah. No, 2 to 5. It's nothing but just a bunch of random older guys.
You really go there?
Yeah,
Oh God, you're crazy.
from 2 to 5. Dude, it's literally 7 people, 6 people at the bar. There might be somebody playing the golf tee and
Don't get me
It's-
wrong, though. The staff and the people are incredibly.
yeah, they're cool. They're
incredibly cool.
But I've never had no.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh no, I don't go to bars at night. If
I couldn't imagine that place at night. Fucking,
no.
fucking hell.
Roy found a spot, but we can't talk about it.
Yeah, we can bleep it out. It's
It's
That's right by where you live, kind of. You live right here down the street, right?
the bar.
Yeah, they close that area off and make it a bar.
It's
Yeah, they do.
it's
I've
Fat
been there.
Dogs.
It's sweet.
It's Fat
I've been there.
Dogs.
I've been there. I guess the
it's-
company I've been there with all the time wasn't so great, so that's why.
It's perfect.
Next to Cardinals.
It's perfect. Nobody's there. Cheap
Oh,
beer.
wow.
Cheap beer. And the best of it is they play really cool rock music. It's the best.
Well, check it out.
It's the fucking best.
Check it
When
out.
we're there, I'll tell you. Come with us.
I'll tell you.
Come
Yeah.
drink with us because
Yeah.
it's perfect. Less
Have
than
a beer with
$20, you're drunk. It's perfect.
You like the food?
I used to eat there. I haven't ate there in a while. Just go
Yeah, I
there
haven't
and
ate there
drink.
in a minute.
They
Their
have
lunch
like
specials
si-
are okay.
Yeah, they have like a $6 lunch special. So
Yeah.
take that with how you will.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't ate there, but that spot is perfect. I went to Cheers once, and I don't know, man. That place scared
No.
the shit out of me. I was like, yeah, I'm cool on that one.
It's
There's a bunch of biker dudes and shit, and then you imagine me and my friend were.
I mean,
So,
you can imagine me
well,
being in
you
there.
know, you're rolling in there looking like me and this guy. You know, Yosh Stillbones, Josue?
I might have to see him, but
Well,
Yosh.
yeah, Yosh. Or
Yeah.
Josh
Yeah,
Galvan.
he was doing the buttons at the.
Yeah, that guy.
yeah.
So
cool
me and
ass
him.
cat,
It's
yeah.
me and him. We're going
Well,
in.
y'all didn't fit right in.
We're going in. No, we did not. No, we did not. We going in there and everybody's like, what the fuck?
Oh, I love
homeboy.
Josh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, y'all should have fit right in. Y'all should have run in that place. I don't.
No.
Anywhere you go, man, just don't let I don't know.
Oh,
I kind of tune a lot of stuff out, but for me, it's always quiet. It's always quiet, but I also go there by myself. I go, like I said, 2 to 5. From get off work, go.
Is it happy hour?
No, I mean it could be. I never asked, but we're talking about like a Monday through a Wednesday. You know,
Gotcha.
early in the week. You probably went on a weekend, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah, I don't go to bars.
You went, like,
Definitely
on
on
a
the weekends.
Sunday.
I'm making it
right?
sound bad. It's not that bad.
Well, no, I've been
But
there.
I was pretty fucked up when I went there too, though. So maybe when you're fucked up, you think everybody's looking at you, and you're like, I
Yeah,
was like, eh.
that's all right.
But shout out to them and shout out to gotta bleep that name out. When you motherfuckers go there, because that's a perfect spot.
You got Spoon right there.
This is right there.
I love the
I've
spoon.
never been there.
No,
No,
I fucking
on
love day
50th?
drinking at the
Yeah,
spoon.
That's a good place.
That's where all the bikers go too, huh?
yeah, definitely. But I
That
mean,
used to be
it's a restaurant and bar and grill,
Food's
you know?
so good.
Yeah.
Pizza's so good.
That's what I hear. The pizza is bomb. I've never had the pizza. I've never anywhere. If I go and they're serving alcohol, I usually don't eat. But
It used to be like a decent like venue, like a lot of
Like musician.
Kinda
yeah,
nice
like a
stage.
bunch of musicians used to go
yeah,
there.
they've
Yeah,
had some
people-
arm wrestling tournaments there. I of course, I didn't attend, but my uncle has. Man, it's wild stuff. It's crazy.
Y'all keep talking. I gotta pee real quick.
Okay.
Had a lot of beers.
I like the spoon.
It's not
Also
bad.
very cheap.
Yeah, their cocktails are pretty good. That's usually if they're serving cocktails at anywhere, that's what I'm getting. But
I'm a Chilton girl, and the times I've been there at Chilton's have been on special.
Honestly, I need to start hitting up the Chiltons because I get too full with beer too fast.
it's a lot of fluid you drink.
Yeah,
But Chiltons are probably a little bit not necessarily healthy, but as far as like what's actually in them,
I mean it's better than a Shiner Bock.
Yes.
It's probably
Yes.
I think it's just lower calories.
yes,
Yeah.
and it comes with the vodka or the gin. You know, it's usually it's not high in
Like this is just liquid, liquid bread.
Yeah, liquid bread for sure. That's why a lot of people get diabetes from it. You know,
Yeah. But
if you, of course, you gotta be in very excess for
yeah,
X amount of time, but not everybody's the same.
I have a question. Have you ever experienced anything paranormal?
Yeah, I guess so. I've
And-
seen a couple of y'all shows. Y'all talk about the astral projection with that. With
Well,
that,
I was gonna ask, like if you've ever experienced anything paranormal, or even when you were away. That has to be haunted or full of energy. Would you ever experience anything weird?
At the top of my head, maybe not, but I don't know. I consider that as the astral projection, where you're not necessarily asleep,
you're
but you're
out of
awake.
body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would consider. I felt like that was because there was other variables in that weren't me. I've been outside of my body and left, and I heard a door banging, and I already know that bang, don't go open the door, but something was just taking me there, and I could hear it, I could feel the vibration, and just I already knew what was at the end of the door. And when I was at the end of the door, I woke up, and I went, and the door was not shut all the way.
Yeah.
It's kind of. But that, as far as that, I would say that would be my most paranormal activity. As far as seeing something right now, I don't think so. Not that it comes to mind.
Yeah.
Well,
I always ask everybody.
what's scary about, I guess, astral projection is, I guess it's either like, when it comes to dreams or you do psychedelics, like anything like that. I think what makes that scary is like if your soul is away from your body, that means like your body's just back on earth and untouched. So they've always said like anything like astral projection, always be careful like where you're at, because like if you like leave this earth and your body's down there, that means like, not to be scary, but like I guess
You can
if there's evil spirits around, they'll like flock to that.
That's
Like
the
if-
premise of Insidious.
yeah.
I've never seen Insidious before.
That's literally.
I've never seen
you word for word. Just
Yeah, I've never
That's-
seen
that's-
I mean,
Insidious.
it,
that's
it
the-
makes sense.
yeah.
It makes just like I said, somebody was banging, and I knew I knew I shouldn't have opened that door, but I literally just walked to the door and I opened it. And
Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis?
what's that?
It's where I guess your body's asleep but your mind's awake and you feel like you can't. You feel like you're just stuck.
But my eyes are open.
So
Your eyes
it's
are-
it's kind of like that, like in between where it's like before you really fall into a deep sleep. You know how you're kind of like drifting and you're kind of like aware, but like your body's so heavy, like
Yeah.
you're about to like just literally fall into sleep. Apparently, that's where sleep paralysis can happen. So your body's so heavy you won't be able to like really move around or like lift your arms or anything. But people have been able to like consciously dream and they'll see stuff around them or hear stuff around them.
People always say that it's like a dark shadow.
Yeah, I've seen
Or a
The
that.
Hat
demon,
Man,
or a
the Hat Man.
demon looking
Yeah, I've
creature in the
seen
corner of the room.
Big silhouette or black shadow. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
The last time I experienced sleep paralysis, I told Roy and Jen about this. I was like, man, I can't explain it, but this is what I saw. I remember falling. I was in that in between, but like I fought it, but I feel like I fought it so hard that I kind of slightly astral projected. Like it felt like my soul like just slightly left my body, and I remember like from what I remember, it felt like I like woke up and I was like here and I looked in the corner and I saw this wicked figure like in the corner of my room, and I remember being like, I couldn't control it, but I was like I don't know how to explain it, but I remember being like, it's right there, and then I just snapped out of it and boom,
Yeah.
it was done.
Yeah,
But-
I have. More was like I was just on my back, and the TV was on, so there was definitely a shimmer of light,
Yeah,
But yeah, I've seen just where I was just laying back, and there's a big old silhouette of whatever just standing
Yeah.
over me, and I remember telling my girl trying to, and I couldn't, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden I just break out of it, and almost like still couldn't yell, but it had like a weird yell, like if I held back a yell for so long,
Yeah.
I couldn't, even
It's
though I was
scary.
up. Yeah,
some scary shit.
it is a lot of times with my dreams and stuff. I like to fall asleep with TV or whatever on. I'll put on something to fall asleep.
That's bad for you.
I love
But
it.
That's
but-
bad for you. Never fall asleep
the
with.
fuck up.
No, I'm being serious. It's
but-
bad for you to fall asleep with the TV on.
Been doing my whole
Why?
life.
It's just,
I've been doing it my whole life.
I just always heard it's something that your brain's not fully asleep, so
Yeah,
you're
'cause
not
it's
really
consciously listening.
You're not getting the rest that you're supposed to.
You know why
Lies.
I sleep with the TV on?
Lies.
It makes me a lighter sleeper, so I'll wake up for my 4:15 alarm.
I guess it's just different for everyone.
I've been
No,
trying
but
to
I
sleep
do
with
it
the TV
because
off
I
and
can.
can't.
I'll be able to wake up easier because
Yeah.
I can hear the audio from the
Uh-huh.
TV. So once I start waking up and I'll start hitting snooze, I'll start hearing audio from the TV. So it's hard for me to fall asleep.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So
bro.
that's probably why. That's
Yeah.
probably why I'm such a light sleeper, because I have the TV on and I'm like listening to like YouTube or something.
But then again, you do smoke, so that probably does help. But like if you probably don't, it's a little different.
because I'm already a lighter sleeper with that.
Yeah, with me with the sleeping on with the TV on, which I always do. I don't know. That's just like my routine now. Like
It's comfortable. I
yeah,
think.
it's just there's no noise because I don't know. It's sleeping quiet. It's one thing, but that's if I can do it when I'm really tired. But usually I'll just pop
I
something
cannot.
on and then I'm good. I know I don't hear nothing, but whatever it
I
is going
cannot
on in my
sleep
room
the dark.
If
But
I
in the dark.
In
No?
pitch dark, quiet, I cannot sleep. I cannot do it.
Well, you've never had to sleep during the day. Have you had graveyard shifts?
That'll
No.
definitely help when you get off 8 in the morning in the summer and the sun's just beaming. You're definitely gonna want it dark.
Oh, I thought you were talking about jail.
No. Just you'll sleep in dark if you have to. Trust me.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you have to.
Yeah. But with what happens with my dreams when I'm actually, like, let's say I'm listening to Semi-Pro, the funny movie, like it'll be something funny on and I'll be asleep, and whatever I'm seeing in my dream with their voices and whatever the scene's going on, it'll be that audio to my dreams. I don't know, it's weird. And I feel like I wake up sometimes talking to that, like, it's weird.
Yeah, if I watch TV before I go to bed, I make sure I put a timer on for like an hour or two so it turns off by itself. But I guess it's TV. They say sleep. It used to be where I had to sleep with the radio. I slept with the radio for a while, and then I moved to I left my iPod just like on repeat all the time.
What station would you listen to? Was it even?
I mean, back then
was
it was
really
just
radio or
yeah, it was like Cool 98, like stuff like that.
Rock 101 or something.
Yeah, Rock 101.
Yeah.
But I guess TV, and not so much TV anymore because everyone streams, but like radio I've heard is bad because it's like radio's frequencies.
Yes.
So you have these frequencies coming in. So when you're asleep, I don't know the science behind it.
But yes, there is.
I don't know the science behind it, but that's just what I've heard.
You never know.
But
frequency is
These
definitely.
people don't work outside all day. They don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
You work
Yeah.
outside all day.
There's like alpha, beta, theta, and it's crazy the language we speak
outside
to.
has nothing to do with what he just said.
Well, I'm saying you work outside all day.
no,
and you're tired.
I'm talking
Doesn't matter
about
if the TV's
no,
on
no,
or
no.
not.
It don't matter.
No, that's not.
That's what he said.
It's not. I'm saying like when you're asleep, like those frequencies still come through when you're asleep. It's different when you're trying to go to bed. Yeah, when you're doing day-to-day stuff, that's different.
Drink you a few beers, go to sleep. You'll sleep like a baby all night.
Yeah.
And you
Nah,
wake
but-
up really thirsty and hungry.
Realistically, I don't ever sleep through the night. I wake up 4 or 5 times.
What do? You get something to drink?
No, I just wake up. I move around.
Toss and turn? No.
No, I
Hell
just
yeah,
I'll,
there'll be
I'll flip
sometimes-
sides. I'll turn I little insider baseball here. I switch between The Office and Big Bang Theory. Those are my 2 shows I watch to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So if I'm watching and I'm like, this sucks, I'll turn it to The Office. Go, turn around, go back to sleep.
Bazinga, you're asleep.
Put my legs like this, and my dog lays in between my legs. We're out.
Hey.
Then we'll turn around, turn the TV channel, maybe scroll through Twitter if I'm like not going back to bed. I don't know. So it just depends.
I toss and turn a lot
I've
too.
like woken up in the middle of the night a little bit and just kind of moved around, and I'll look at Roy and he's just like up, and I'm like, oh my god.
Is he
I'll be up.
Like, yeah, like he'll literally be like, and I'm like, oh my god.
But I sleep fine. I think I sleep great.
Yeah, he'll
actually.
like knock right
Just
out,
until
but
you
he'll just
wake
like
up,
know I'm
you
like,
feel
It just happened.
no,
Yeah.
I'm looking at him.
What's good if you feel rested
I always feel rested.
That's
you
good.
know, for
That's
the most
good.
part, anyways. But yeah, I'll wake up in the middle of the night, toss and turn, look around, flip the pillow. Just
and it's not
depend-
pitch black.
Never.
No?
I cannot.
Yeah.
in pitch black.
I sleep.
I'm not gonna lie, it scares me.
Well, I always try to have the TV on, but
I sleep in pure silence. Like I don't have anything on.
And if we're being honest,
No.
I can't have my back towards my door. I don't like that.
that's weird.
I hate that.
When I think about it, I kind of
I have to have my head facing the door.
when you open, you see what.
Unless, like literally, if Jen's sleeping over, I cannot have my back towards the door. In any room I sleep in, anywhere, it irks me. I don't know. It
Makes
fucks me.
sense.
It fucks
It's
with me.
more of a sense of security.
I
Probably,
guess.
you know?
I don't know. I don't know.
Honestly, though, I didn't start doing that until I got into yoga, and then I started to meditate. I don't know what it is. I guess I trained my mind where I could just shut it off like that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's definitely something I'm shopping around for. Definitely for, like I was telling you, man, I need a hard reset. It's I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like just it's not getting me rested. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Yeah, I might
Yeah.
sleep for 10 hours or whatever when I can, but I don't wake up rested. And it goes with my daily habits, eating. I eat whatever whenever.
Do you eat late at night?
Oh yeah.
They said that's bad for you.
Oh yeah. Late at night, early in the morning.
I'm over here
I eat a
saying
lot.
sleeping with the TV is bad, but sometimes I'll still eat something before I go to bed.
But hey, it's
Whatever works. Huh?
yeah, whatever works.
Fuck.
I don't
Definitely
know.
eating though is probably way worse than
I was
Before bed
I
than
was
TV.
revisiting this story because like when I drive to work, I just have shit in my head. And Jen knows this story, and I was just thinking about this. This is completely random, but I have a friend who used to work with his uncle, and he back like 2-3 years ago, it was really hot, so we started work at 6 in the morning. And
Best time.
And I remember seeing a tweet from my friend, shout out to Coach Aguilar. He said his own. He
Coach
said,
Aguilar from Atkins,
"No, this is
Evans.
well, he was there for a little bit. No, but
He's probably my coach. He's bald now.
oh no, he's not
No.
that old.
Hey, what are you saying?
This fool. So it's like 6 in the morning. I'm looking at Twitter, and this is random. This might not even be relevant, but it irked me this week at going to work, and I really thought about it. He was like, "My uncle is hell. This motherfucker's eating an ice cream sandwich and drinking a Dr Pepper at 4 in the morning." He tweeted that, and I was reading that at 6 o'clock in the morning, like 3 years ago, and it came back in my head Monday morning, and I was like, that really would fuck with me if I got up and we're gonna go to work and like
Somebody
and
was
my
eating-
boss is eating an ice cream sandwich and drinking a Dr Pepper at 4 in the goddamn morning. I think that would really fucking bother me.
Fucking
I was
hell.
thinking about that. I'm like, can you imagine his stomach? What his stomach is going through at 4 in the morning, eating an ice cream sandwich
And a
and
DP.
drinking a Dr Pepper. I was just thinking about
Oh.
that. I thought about it. I'm
Maybe
like,
he needed it.
Oh, what
maybe that he.
what kind
That's
of
why he
mother-
did it.
What kind of motherfucker's doing this, man? Where in his head did he think that it was all right? I was just thinking about that. Like, I don't eat breakfast. I just drink water. Take a
Yeah, I
little-
usually don't.
take a Zen.
Take
Back
a
when I was
Xan.
smoking cigarettes, I'd smoke a cigarette in the morning. But
Take a Xan.
No, don't do that.
I don't
Go
do
right
that.
back
I
to
don't
bed.
I don't do pills.
Yeah, don't.
But
It's
I was just thinking about. There's just certain thing as men that will bother you.
Of course,
And eating an
Ice
ice
cream
cream sandwich
sandwich.
at 4 in the morning, and I'm like, if Bradley did that, like, let's say Bradley was my roommate, and I wake up to go to work and I see him doing that, I think I'd fight him. I'm like,
mean,
what the fuck are you doing?
well, not at work, but I've definitely like I wake up at 4 in the morning.
It
I
still
got a
bothers me to this
drumstick.
day.
I'll go in there and pop over a drumstick, eat it, and go back to bed.
Like an ice cream?
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah.
I
But
mean,
Oh, that's why I was thinking about it. Yeah. just
of
like-
course, eating the ice cream in the morning is bad, but even just drinking a soda in the morning is bad. I don't for sure. No soda is like in the morning.
that would bother me.
That messes up your stomach so bad.
I'm thinking about COVID and how I was having the time of my life.
It would irk me.
Had no sense of time, making like turkey sandwiches with Doritos and Dr Pepper at like 5 in the morning. And
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? Like, there's like you try to.
Well, because like I had no sense of time. I wasn't working during like those 2 months that we were shut down, and so like I would just sleep and then wake up like at 7 in the afternoon,
probably a lot of people
fuck
like that, though.
around,
Well, yeah,
clean
but
my
I-
house, fall asleep, wake up around 2 in the morning, and then do whatever, and then be like,
Maybe
I'm
I think
hungry.
you
I
would.
want a
I think you
snack.
could feel me on this. Like, you know, you try to do you got this going on. You got your lady. You're minding your business. But there's certain things that adults will do, and you're like, what the fuck are
Yeah.
you doing?
Oh yeah.
That would really irk me if I saw
Oh.
a motherfucker eating an ice cream sandwich at 4 in the morning. I'm
Yeah.
still on this.
What
I
about
mean,
drinking a beer in the morning?
I mean, to do what you gotta do.
Yeah. keep it.
Have you ever drank a beer in the morning? Like early morning?
Not during the week.
Even when the tech game's at 11
yeah.
a.m.?
Well, what about if you're really hungover or you just
Yeah,
yeah?
like
But that's something. Yeah, I really don't. It's hard
Yeah.
for me to drink a beer when I wake up. I mean, it'd have to be like say
I
having a
actually-
tech game or something.
I live for
everybody's-
those. I actually live for those moments where it's like, where you're on vacation or it's like a Saturday, you can drink that early.
Yeah.
I would love to. It would be awesome. That should happen this Saturday, actually. But if I saw you doing something like that, like,
Oh, dude, people were strange, man. People were strange. I went
People
to
are
Furs
strange.
before it closed down, and it was like 11. It was lunchtime, and we all, me and my coworker, sat down, and you look over there, and this dude's. We walked past him, going to sit down, and he has a porno mag, reading while he's eating lunch with all these people around in Furs. It's people are strange, man.
R.I.P.
We were
Furs.
strange.
That place was good.
Yeah, they
I
closed down. It
miss
was all.
hers so bad.
I've never been too big on buffets. Only I guess pizza maybe, but it's all I don't know why it's China Star. You like China Star?
It should have been
Don't
Golden
do
Corral
not
that got
get me
shut
started.
down.
Yeah, no
Do
shit.
not get me started on this food shit. All right?
Hell.
Because me and Jen will break up during this podcast.
Especially if you bring up Chili's.
If we get started on
God
this.
damn.
Jesus Christ. It's another. Should we go down this rabbit hole? We can.
It's a-
Roy's a fucking food snob.
I am.
Roy's a
Like
food snob.
in like the quality type of way, or
Yes, you have to respect yourself.
Rides my ass
Man,
over the
I need to
food
hang
I
around.
eat.
I need to be
What's this
hanging
place?
around
When
with you
he's
when I
chewing
eat.
on those things and
What's this
living
place
off
by
of
the
beer.
mall?
Get the
What's this
fuck
place
off
by
of
the
me.
mall?
Lynn's. Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
worked there.
Lynn's
How
fucks,
can you?
man.
How
Never
can
had
I
you-
worked there, and no.
Never had.
Me and my dad love that
I love
buffet.
It's still open, right?
I love Richard and I respect the man, but
Hey, man.
and Richard's bought my dinners many a times.
I'm resilient like
What if
Richard
he
because
goes-
Richard
if he wants to-
fucking
if he
fed me
said-
the way he did.
If he said, "Let's go to Lynn's," I might be like, "Brother, man to man,
Count me out.
I don't think I can go to that."
And then I'll be like, more for you and me, Dad.
God
Let's
forbid.
go.
God
Fuck
forbid.
'em.
Like this is my one line. This is my one line in the sand. God forbid we go to fucking Chili's. God forbid. I despise
love
that
Chili's.
fucking place.
Texas cheese fries,
Brother,
honey chicken
you have
crispers,
so many other
with
options.
ranch,
Yes.
Go to
and a
Polly
Dr.
Berto's.
Pepper.
Go down another mile to Polly Berto's.
Polybertos
Oh,
and
yes.
Chili's have nothing to do with each other.
It's the fact
It's
that
the
you have
vibe.
options in the vicinity.
But you
to
know
go
what? I'm
to.
going to choose Chili's over
Yeah.
Applebee's.
What do you think of Olive Garden, Cheddar's? Like, what do you think of like Applebee's? Like, what do you think of those places?
Can't do it. I'm
Like-
gonna
He's
ma-
a brat
I-
about it.
I will make the dinner for you if you want me to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just let me make it for you.
And the
Sometimes I
service
just
industry's
want what I
gone down,
want.
man. It really has in the last 5 real fast. I mean,
Hey,
like I
that's
was
why
away.
I placed the order online. I'm
Oh,
not
it's
going
even
for the
worse.
customer service.
It's got even worse. And even like these bigger restaurants, like just last week or the week before, went to Saltgrass. Supposed to be pretty little nice joint.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's horrible.
Was it?
I mean, the food was okay, but it all got to come together for me. You know, it's
My
I
dad
gotta leave.
loves saltgrass. He loves going there.
Oh,
all
dude,
the time.
they brought half my order. They didn't bring everything they didn't bring my size. They didn't bring nothing. They tried to cut me off after 2 cocktails, and the 2 pomegranate mules at that. Like how strong? I don't know.
I've been cut off once at the bar.
No, never been cut off at the bar,
One
but
time.
let alone at a
One
restaurant
time.
where I'm paying $12 a cocktail. You know, it's like, hey, how about a third? No.
I can sit here and say this on
That's
this.
it.
I can sit here and say this on this pod. I'm a snob about food
That's good.
and
That's-
about attending concerts. I
that's-
had a chance to go to Jelly Roll, but I was like, I'm not gonna go sit nosebleeds. I'm not gonna do it.
Cheap
I'm
flavor.
gonna go if I can go. I'm gonna go in the front. You know
If
what
you
I mean?
went with me, if we went, I would have got you to the front.
I
I would have somehow
It's-
found a way to get up there.
Those are two things.
The food.
I coulda
it's
got Jen
gone
up
down,
there,
dude.
but-
it's
Food,
I
but
got
the food-
clotheslined by a grown ass man.
It's like,
Knocked
You
the
like
air
the
out of
food?
me.
no,
We
I'm
were
just
so
saying, like,
close.
He just.
my whole deal with like the reason I'm talking shit about food is there's so many other places to eat here,
Yeah.
and Lubbock's not that big. You're not gonna.
No,
go,
it's
it's
not.
not gonna take that much to go somewhere else to eat or
Roy.
to DoorDash. A
I
good
got
meal.
that dog in me, Roy. I'm
You
gonna
do.
eat. I'm
I
gonna eat
don't. I
Arby's. I'm
don't.
gonna
I
eat
don't.
Chili's. I'm gonna eat ramen.
I love
I'm
me
gonna
some
drink the
Arby's.
Dr Pepper.
Hey,
I love a
since
beef and
we said
cheddar
it
every
on the
now and
pod,
then.
Roy's a delicate little thing.
we've said it on the pod.
I don't fucking discriminate.
We've said it on the pod, so I don't feel bad saying it. And then Jen's like, my stomach hurts. Well, I wonder why. I fucking wonder why.
So
Hey,
hey, that's
man.
it's a pain. You gotta if you enjoy it, you
No,
gotta have
but
to
if
deal with
you,
it.
I would never take
It's
that
the
away.
price I pay.
Again,
Yeah.
You pay
I
prices for the shit you put into your body too.
Again, I will say that. I said it on the pod too. I will die for your right to do that. If you want to put
Hey,
that
but
in.
also,
I would die for that.
That's why I fucking work out the way I do. It is what it is. I'm doing what I can.
I just despise Chili's.
What does fucking Bert
Chili's is
Kreischer
something
say?
else.
He keeps himself in shape enough so he can drink the way he does. Hey,
I have
let
to
me
respect it.
let me mind my business, smoke my weed, eat my junk food, man.
I've never stopped you from doing that.
But you talk mad shit about it. I'm gonna keep doing it.
I hope you do.
It's
Does,
a spite-
That's your
Ugh.
God-given right.
Does he get
Keep
on?
doing it.
Does he get on
You're
to
gonna
you?
give it right.
God-given
Does he
right.
get on to you about girl dinner?
Well, when she says her stomach hurts, I'm like, well, you had nerds in a hot Cheetos. Yeah. it's gonna
Did y'all see that meme I posted? It said boy dinner, and it was like a keg of beer and leftover Dominoes.
Oh yeah, that's
I remember
That
one
sounds great.
time I was like, "Do you have any snacks?" And he was like, "No, snacks is like meat to me." So like, no, I don't have snacks.
I hardly
you
have
a piece of
snacks.
chicken.
I have tons
Yeah.
of snacks. I have tons of beverages.
never been a snack
I
guy,
have
though.
Gatorades. I have Dr. Peppers. I have beers. I have waters. I have the little squirt packets so you can make drinks out of your waters, little Kool-Aids. I have Pop Tarts, honey buns, chips. I have shit in my pantry because I like to snack. Popcorn.
Glory to God.
I'm a snack
Yeah.
girl.
I've never been a snack person though. That's how I've been my whole life.
snacks are good. I like
I've
them.
never
but-
been
but
that my whole
Well,
life.
because sometimes I'm not hungry for like a meal. I just want a little something. Like a Pop Tart and a Gatorade. I'm full.
I'm sitting here talking shit. I'm sitting here talking shit, but I would never want to like change how you operate as a human.
Sometimes you just
I've
need.
never done that. Have I ever done that though? Can you admit that on this pod?
You talk mad shit to me.
But that's not me changing how you live.
Sometimes you
I
just.
would never do that.
some-
Have I ever done that?
not yet.
Thank you.
Not
I've
yet.
never done that.
Not
but I
yet.
will sit here. I talk shit about a lot of things I fucking hate on this fucking podcast. So that's just, like,
Sometimes
one
you
thing.
just need a zebra cake and a Slim Jim every now and then.
Just can't do it, brother.
Oh,
God.
I'm
I couldn't tell
guilty
you last time I had a zebra
for
cake.
trying to take
The
charge
Slim
of
Jims with
how
Randy
you don't.
Savage on
You're
it?
like I've
That
never
one?
just didn't want you to have certain things with my girl. Man, ranch. Well, I had to.
Ranch with everything.
I had to go there and be when she put the ranch in the basket. Nope.
Are you like
Nope,
ranch with
nope.
everything? I
But that-
love
see,
ranch.
Now, big time.
Oh, I'm
time.
like, me too.
But if she came home with a bottle of ranch, I would kind of use
love
more
me
of it
some
than I
ranch.
would use, so she wouldn't have to eat all of it. And now,
I've turned into a Caesar dressing type or vinaigrette type person.
yeah,
now.
that's and
I've changed the ranch.
Bitch.
ranch.
I have. I just have.
Yeah, we went that route, but it's ranch on everything. It's like I don't know when you cook a meal,
Like chicken.
when you cook anything, dude. It's like if you go to
I'm like that. Like I'll order a side of ranch with shit just to dip it, like a
Yeah, I'll try one
burger.
of those. Yeah.
I used to
got
love
some
a
over here.
burger and dipping it in ranch or
Don't get me wrong though. I talk a lot of shit, but live your life. You know what I mean? Live your life.
Yeah, well, the thing with
tell your
it,
shit.
with that, my angle is like you go to a nice restaurant like Olive Garden, you order some nice whatever it is that you think is nice there, or whatever, and just drench in ranch. That's all that's all you have is ranch. That's so overpowering flavor. It's like, come on, I would if I was the cook watching you
Us
eat my
cooks knows
dish.
better, huh?
Yeah,
I've never had
Yes,
blue
I love
cheese
cooking.
before. Have you?
Fuck no. That's
The
East. That's
what?
East Coast shit.
East Coast.
had who?
Blue cheese.
Eat blue cheese.
Apparently, that's the original way to eat wings.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
off
That's
the
how
right.
the
menu.
buffalo is East Coast shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
I don't eat it though.
I'll
you know.
say this, Epi. When we can get you on this pod many a times, but in about couple years, when me and Jen live together, we'll see how this situation unfolds because we don't live together right now. So
Yeah, well,
it's a little different, but when we live together,
Y'all
we'll
gonna
see how
have
the
separate.
fu-
Y'all
we'll
have
see how the
separate
fuck this shit-
pantries. I'll tell you
we'll
that.
see how this food situation plays out because it's different right now. She goes home, I stay here. I eat what I eat. But back on the blue cheese shit. I'd never had it. Won't eat it.
We'll see how
will
that
not.
food.
I'll not eat it.
She gonna piss you off and bring a home welcoming meal, and it's gonna be Chili's.
It's gonna be Takis.
I'm gonna plate it like I fucking tossed it myself, and I'm gonna be like, it's these honey chipotle chicken crispers that
Yeah.
I made from scratch. And he's gonna be like,
Yeah, it's
damn,
gonna
these
be
are so
takeout.
good. He's gonna be like, damn, these fries are
I'm
so
like-
good. And I'm gonna be like, it's chili.
I don't know if you're, but I don't know if you're like this. I'm like an act of service, like my love language, if you believe in that gay shit. But I'm like my act of service is like, I'll cook for you. Let me cook for you, like So
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what
dude,
I-
Maybe
in
some
my
honey
house is
chipotle
definitely
chicken
man.
crispers.
I've never been like that, but just recently,
You
last
hear this shit? You hear this shit?
the chicken crispers.
Yeah, let me
Service
fry
me
you
with
some
those
fucking.
things.
Yeah.
Oh,
Service
dude.
me with some chicken strips.
Man, I wish I still had my fryer. I got side swiped and my deep fryer was given away and air fryer was purchased and I'm still mad about
God,
it. And that was like over
God.
2 years ago.
See that shit
God,
too.
God,
That shit too.
God,
You
you're from Texas. What the fuck do you need an air fryer for?
That's what I'm.
man.
You're preaching to the choir.
I'm a busy girl. I'm a busy girl. Okay.
Deep frying
I'm
is.
talking to him. I don't want to disrespect you right now because you're gonna get mad at me.
Deep frying makes my life so much easier, especially with meal prepping.
Air frying?
Oh yeah, air frying. Air frying makes my life so much easier, especially with
get it.
meal prepping. Okay, if you get it, then
Okay, I'll shut the fuck up. It's bad.
It's
Fucking- your ancestors are rolling over in their graves right now.
Guzman comes and be like, I made these homemade mozzarella
My
sticks.
granny's
Yeah.
my granny's getting mad at me for
I've
making
fed
this.
you
deep
before
air fried.
off of shit from the air fryer.
It was good. I was on my soapbox about air fryer for a long time, but it's good. It's good for you and it's good food.
I can.
I don't always cook out of the air fryer. Sometimes I can still like make chicken in a fucking pan, but sometimes on a time crunch, that shit's going in the air fryer, baby.
I've seen people do like
But
cook,
it's-
cook
I'm
not
their,
mad. I'm not
But
mad.
I mean, it's all about how you tackle the. It's how you tackle the
None of this is
project or
directly.
the meal.
None of this is at
Yeah.
you at
You know.
all.
I feel
Actually,
attacked.
It doesn't
none
take
of this
long
is at you
for.
at all. I'm just talking.
I've seen people do cook eggs in air fryers. What the fuck? Like just cook it
Yeah,
in the pan.
well, you can cook it in a microwave. That's how like with time and stuff. I make egg sandwiches in the microwave. You just scramble an
Yeah,
egg
so
and
that's
throw
how
it, and
Jewish
if you
people
put
do
it,
it.
if you put it in a bowl that's round shape, it'll come out that shape. You just scoop it out, and it'll be the nice shape of the bread.
Yeah,
you know?
they make like an instant breakfast thing where you just crack an egg
Yeah.
and put it in there.
That's how,
And put it in the
scramble
that's
it,
how
microwave.
those Jewish fellas do it.
Oh yeah.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking anything. I'm just talking shit because it's fun. I don't
Except
even-
for Chili's.
Except for
But-
Chili's.
Chili's and the place across the street, Lynn's,
I
whatever the
got,
fuck
got
it's
dinner
called.
reservations with my boys at Chili's.
I'll drink there. I'll drink there all day. But when I order food,
But you know those
No,
type
they order
those
in-
types of restaurants, are the ones that would occasionally do like $2 beers.
yeah,
It'd
exactly,
be like the cheapest beer.
exactly.
Yeah.
Go drink there.
I love getting fucked up at Chili's.
Shout out to Go Geary.
Corona Ritas.
Have you heard of Go Geary or whatever the fuck it's called?
No, what's up?
It's like this
Look them up.
Korean
Go
food.
Go Giri on
It's like
Instagram.
a rice ball, like a little rice thing with food, like meat in the middle. You can go
Go,
there.
go.
Just go there.
You had Aloha.
There you
Speaking
go.
of
I still haven't
Aloha
had
bar-
Aloha
Where's that
barbecue.
at? Is that the
I want to
Hawaiian
try their
place?
spam.
Yeah,
On
Hawaiian-
Indiana?
on Indiana.
Yeah.
It's pretty
The
good.
internet's slow.
They actually closed for I don't know, maybe 6 months. They just reopened a couple months ago, but it's I dig it.
Yeah, it's like one of these, right?
And the good thing is you're gonna wait a little bit for your food, and now it depends how you see that as fresh or it's just that's just insane to be waiting.
What
But
is that?
Check this out right here.
Onigiri.
I don't know.
Dude, that's been popping up on my feed.
It's good. This is where you can go if you want
Yeah.
somewhere to eat.
You,
Right
and
down
they're
the street.
big. They're like
You just need two. You'll be full off two. Get
That
your little
looks
spam.
wild.
Get your
I've
little bit
only-
of pulled pork.
Do y'all like sushi?
yes.
I've only had it once, and it was Market Street sushi.
Market Street
I'll
sushi is
eat it.
pretty good.
you have not lived until you've had some sushi fresh off the coast.
Yeah, I've never had.
But-
Did you have that in California?
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I bet it was
and
good.
that was
Yeah.
like 2 years ago.
I had
when
sushi
I
in
tried it.
California, and that was a
It's
different.
pretty good. It's
bet it
good.
was
But I mean, if you like
Fresh off the
sushi,
boat.
no matter where you get it,
It was just. It was like. It was just so soft, and the way it would just melt in your mouth, like. Man,
Sushi's good, and I like soy sauce. I'm a huge fan of soy sauce. So a lot of people don't use that. They use that other kind of whatever sesame sauce or whatever the hell it is.
it's thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more syrupy. Soy sauce, not
They got
Yeah.
some cheese sticks too.
Korean food.
Korean corn dogs and shit.
Korean corn dogs.
That's what they're called.
Yeah, you can go.
Is that
wrong with
cheese?
It looked
I
like
don't know
the-
what they have inside of. I'm sure it's
They have like
cheese
a
and other
dessert
stuff.
one. Oh, this place, I'm gonna ride for it because it's
Speak-
really good.
With the food subject, are y'all ready for the fair food, or are y'all not a fan?
Man, I
You
forgot.
are really.
Me
You
and
dig
June
it?
have gone 2 years
What
in
is-
a row.
You haven't gone to?
No, we have. So we're gonna go again. Turkey leg. I have to get a
Yeah,
turkey leg.
dude, you need to let me whip you up some turkey legs, bro.
Whenever, dog.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Whenever.
there was 8 of them. Usually I've been cooking. I've cooked more turkey legs in the past couple years than I have turkeys, but I mean, I know where to get them now. Go to HEB, and they sell them in 3s raw, so you can do. They're not touched by seasoning, because a lot of them that you'll see at these other places, they're already pre-cooked, which is okay. But you can get them raw, and you can do whatever you want with them: oven, grill, air fryer, But yeah, you can get them. I think it's like $8 for 3 of them.
Damn, that's not bad.
That's not bad. No,
That's my payday. Let's go.
September 22nd through 30th.
It's the day after Beyonce. I'll be here.
We'll be there at the fair. I love it.
yeah.
We get a little buzz before we go.
Oh yeah.
Get
Yeah,
some
I'll go during
food.
the day.
No, usually at night.
It's hot, boy.
I don't have time during like the weekday.
Oh, if you're working.
And I'm not gonna go on the during the Saturday or Sunday. It's gonna be busy.
Hopefully by then it's like cool. It's starting to get cool.
It usually does too. It rains too.
We'd probably go like on the.
It
Oh my
always
God.
rains during the fair.
Yeah.
It's all fucking muddy in the damn
Yeah.
parking lot.
Yeah, so we usually go and
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
get a little buzz, get some food, and walk around.
Yeah, it's
See these carnies.
Dude,
yeah.
have y'all ever seen the hypnotist show at the fair? Those are always fun.
Fake.
Yeah.
And I don't
Oh,
know,
and he's,
bro.
when everybody's in the bleachers and he's doing his
I
thing.
don't know,
like-
bro. My neighbor who like went to prison, don't trust anyone, those type
Oh,
of people. He did it, and he was fucking barking like a dog. And I was like, man, I've never seen this side of him before.
Nah, but that shit's real. That shit's real. Don't make me get political, but that shit's real. Like mind control and shit.
They
Making
say
people do what they
that,
want, like
yeah,
the
I ain't gonna
hypnosis
let
shit.
nobody do that.
Mike
I don't
Tyson was hypnotizing shit. You know,
he was hypnotized to be a champion.
you can hypnonize people.
They say
Yeah,
it
they don't
takes a certain mind to fool. Like if you don't, I don't know. I think if you have if you're strong minded, it won't work on you.
Yeah. Shout out to the fair. It's cool.
I feel like it won't work on me. I don't know. I say
Yeah,
that
because you'd
but
probably be.
I say
Your
it.
mind would be on guard the whole time.
Yeah.
I think that's what it takes for you to kind of let your guard down to where you're really not thinking about anything. How else can somebody, kind of,
I feel like I notice shit that's not there, and I worry about the government and all that shit.
Me too. That's what I'm worried about. I ain't worried about no fucking guy hypnotizing me.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the government might be hypnotizing me, but
Jen be the one barking like a dog up on the stage.
it would be pretty funny to see like hypnotism being done on you.
That'd probably be scary. I don't think anybody. That's it.
I like going over there though and seeing all those
I'll
attractions.
start telling secrets of the world and being like weird.
I like a good corn in the cup over there at the fair.
And
Just start
elote.
speaking
Good.
in tongues.
Potato skins.
The corn in the cup with the
Elote is
yeah. There you
I
go.
love that shit. I love the good potato skins. Those are
Them
good.
corn
They
dogs.
do good lemonade over there too.
The strawberry lemonade. Oh man.
Yeah, I
Yes,
don't-
they
just the
fucking-
regular.
The
but-
church on the
Oh,
road.
you don't get the strawberry. Oh yeah, I gotta have the strawberry, man.
As,
They
as
whip
we
it up.
say over here, no ha ha he shit for me, brother. Just give me a lemonade. Put a little-
Right?
I got a little vodka shooter. Just put it in there. Drink it.
Hell yeah.
The church
Yeah.
on the rock corn dogs. Some good shit.
I'll eat one of those.
On the big ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll eat one of those.
You like the cheese on the stick.
I'll eat one of those. I'll be at home miserable
Yeah.
afterwards. but-
Right. Yeah. See, there you go.
We're
You say
all-
my stomach hurts.
we're all
Like,
good.
yeah. You know why?
Yeah, but yeah, I forgot the fair comes about this time.
Yeah. It is. Do you remember? Did you go to school here in Lubbock?
Yeah,
Do you remember? Well, they used to give us one free admission every school year.
Yeah.
They used to give us one as little, like almost like one of those raffle tickets, and they give to every class, every student, and you'd get one day. They're not doing that anymore.
No,
It's
that's
weird.
stingy as fuck
Wow.
now.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
gotta
Every
make that
dollar
money.
counts now.
Oh,
Parking,
dude, the
everything.
tickets are outrageously priced.
$20 to get in, whatever the fuck.
We used to. I don't know. We might still have a connection. We know someone that has a vendor, and they'll be like, "Here's a just say you're working it or volunteer or whatever, and we just get in."
Yeah, that's what's up.
I don't think they're doing any more concerts though. I didn't see any listings.
Like any shows, like actual
yeah,
music.
like we used to
Last
see
year, I
some
don't
good
think
ass
so.
concerts.
They used to have.
Well,
Yeah.
since COVID, they stopped. But
Yeah.
yeah, I thought maybe this year. I'm sure it's too damn expensive to do it.
Yeah, to even get people over here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember one year Blake Shelton did a show like before he was like Blake Shelton.
For real?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, we used to have a lot of people. COVID is crazy, man. It's a wild time for Americans. That even there's still people now wearing masks everywhere. You know.
They're starting to again.
Yeah, it's
These
it's
motherfuckers.
It's a wild
These
time. Like,
motherfuckers.
I've been hearing a lot of people say, "Oh, we're about to have another pandemic."
I've
I said,
heard.
"Why are y'all saying that?"
It ain't gonna happen.
yeah. All they gotta.
We're prepared for it.
It ain't
It's
gonna happen
fun.
here.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't even happen here last time. So it ain't gonna
Were
happen
you
here.
freaked out when all of it was happening, or did it like?
I was a
little bit?
and then I started to like realize what the fuck was going on. I was like, So
The whole toilet paper thing. Could you get toilet paper?
I don't even remember, man.
No?
Because I landscape, so it's like life never stopped. I just kept going to work.
Dude, it was weird. Even I did new construction plumbing, and everywhere we couldn't get toilet paper. Well, we only went to the main spots we would go to, but all the porta potties. There's porta potties everywhere. It got to be on construction sites, and even all the toilet paper in there, but was stealing it from there. I ended up having to go to Costco and pay $120 for a year membership just to buy a $30 pack of toilet paper. It was weird. It was really
I
weird.
remember there were moments where I was like, "Fuck, I have 4 rolls left. Hopefully this lasts me." Like,
4 rolls
I was like, "I have 4 rolls left. It's fucking."
Yeah, how many poops can I get out of these 4?
Like I said, like I've said many times, I was at the bar when it closed, like the day of.
Really? When they
We knew it was gonna close, so we were there like drinking, and then the day it opened, we were back. We were at Little Woodrow's both days. So yeah.
wow.
It just never. I mean, I experienced a little bit of weird pandemonium, but
yeah, it was
never really.
yeah, I was working, the whole time, but it was just weird for the first month maybe. Like I remember all my coworkers, I was rolling with this service guy who did service, plumbing service, and they were like, "Man, he just came up positive today," and he was like, "Weren't y'all just rolling together doing service yesterday?" And it was just weird. I was like, "Man," I called, I was like, "Man, what the hell?" But really nothing. I didn't get horribly sick or anything, but there was weird stuff around me. Like our neighbor, when did it hit? Like in March or something like that?
Yeah, it was
like in March, dude.
mid-March.
By July, our neighbor, she was probably like 60-year-old woman, man. It just offed herself. Like, and the rate of suicide apparently went up.
She unalived herself.
She all of a sudden
Suicide rate skyrocketed
Yeah,
because
it
of
did.
the isolation.
yeah, it really, and that's what
I had a client whose brother killed themselves in California, and her family couldn't get a hold of him.
Because
They worried about him
because a lot of
the
people
isolation.
thought this is life now. They really thought we were never going to get out of it.
Guess I just never experienced any of that weirdness.
Dude,
I didn't know
it's-
anybody
I mean, no,
that
'cause,
died.
lockdown was so strict in some places. Obviously,
Well-
we had curfews. That's why you had to have I guess like certification or like something to prove that you were considered essential. If you're non-essential, you didn't have business being out.
Yeah.
So people were pretty much like forced to be sequestered in their homes. If you had mental illness, perfect formula to kill yourself.
and
Divorce
are you
rate.
saying, like,
The divorce rate went up too.
People
Yeah.
actually had to experience each other for the first time.
Unalive yourself.
alcohol and substance abuse goes up. Well, at least that's what they tell us. Who's counting? But when you said like who
But your
people
neighbor-
actually died, where people actually die, and it was kind of weird. Because it's kind of iffy. You hear all these stuff, but my mom, shout out to Velma Jane, she's worked at a funeral home for 25 years, and she said, man, they had to rent out like refrigerated trailers, 18-wheeler trailers, just to house people, and that the funeral, the funeral scene was just skyrocketing death, and
I remember seeing something about that in New York when COVID was happening. Imagine like places here, of course, we couldn't meet the demand of like death, but places like New York City, LA.
apparently it was
Crazy.
yeah. But I mean, it's hard to, they can show us whatever, but we never really know. I didn't know anybody that went over there.
Well, that makes me feel bad saying I never really stopped.
Stopped what, like living your life?
Anything.
Oh no,
Drinking.
no, I didn't either.
I was going out,
I didn't either.
hanging out at places.
No, I didn't.
I've never got it. I've never even had a COVID test.
Yeah,
Ever
they said I was tested positive for this job I was at, but I mean I didn't feel anything. If anything, I knew I got it because, well, I guess I can't say I knew I got it, but with the sense of smell and taste, they say you lose it. I found out one day I was taking a massive dump, and there's no way I've never not smelt my poop, and I couldn't, like, I was spraying it, the air freshener, and I couldn't smell that. So it was just weird. And, like, it didn't last for a couple days, but still, it was weird to not.
What a weird time, man.
Yeah, during that time, I would get my. During that
Sorry.
time, weed, I'd be like, I'm good.
We would still do. We were still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? You smell.
We were still doing the pod. It was nothing. Yeah, I never really.
But I mean, y'all have y'all around each other a lot, and that's how I kept it with
Well, I
like a
met
lot of
them
that.
after
That's
this.
when I met them. It was.
Oh,
Met
wow.
them after this.
It was like. It was still. It wasn't peaking. It was kind of like the peak was here.
No,
then-
Texas had already opened by the time we knew you, so
Yeah.
it really was no big deal.
But, like-
I met him in the middle of the pandemic.
No, but when
Wow.
we met, like it was still like going on. Like it was still fresh. Like
No, but I'm saying like Texas had been reopened since like
Yeah.
March. We met you like in May or some
Yeah.
shit. So like first Friday was happening actively.
yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
like
That's
shit was
crazy.
back to normal at that point. It was just like kind of like mask policies were still
Well,
kind of
if
enacted.
for a lot of the people that weren't or considered essential, most of y'all were staying home.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would like, you were out working and stuff. If you seen the streets, it almost was no dent. in
That
any-
is weird.
right? It was almost no dent. You almost seen the same amount of traffic. The stores, everybody's getting gas. Even though it was on shortage, but if you don't have to go anywhere, there's a lot of people putting in gas. And I don't know. It's there's a lot of weird.
Oh yeah, I'll never forget those weird moments. It's just weird.
Yeah, like everybody's out. Everybody's
And then we
doing
got hit
stuff.
with an
Masks.
Then we got hit with an ice storm.
Yeah, that was
That was
a weird
wild.
time.
Oh yeah, and Brink's truck got robbed during that too.
Yeah.
Definitely. Here in Lubbock, it was crazy. It was an armored
Even
truck.
the ice storm didn't stop me. I was at the bar in the ice storm.
I just
I really was. I was
I-
out at the fucking. I was at Capitol Pizza drinking beer with this crazy woman during the ice storm. It was
crazy.
wild. It was weird.
I remember because it was during my senior year at Tech. We were partying hard. We threw a lot of big parties where like our apartment was filled up with people, jungle juice type parties,
Yeah.
right? And I remember like, man, like, you know, this is our senior year. Like we're gonna have a good ass year. And I remember Kobe Bryant died. And that's when the
Oh,
mood,
man.
that's when that year started to go downhill. It's like, what? Kobe Bryant died?
Shout out Kobe.
And
Shout
then
out Kobe.
like it was like that few weeks later, that's when we started to hear, yeah, coronavirus is getting bad. Be prepared. And the CDC put out a statement saying, be prepared. It's going to be bad. And the next thing you know, it's spring break. And then they're like, well, it's
Then
going to be
that-
2 weeks.
And that fool with COVID went to Roses. You remember that? He was like the first case.
Yeah.
I like Roses.
Roses. Yeah.
What's weird is I remember,
Well, I'm glad it was that establishment, not Polly Berto's or anything like that. That-
He went to Roses on 4th.
but what's weird was like when that happened, when it seems like when everything kind of fell into place, Tom Hanks on Instagram announced, I got COVID. And then the next day, everything got shut down.
oh,
It seems like when Tom Hanks said he had
yeah,
COVID,
like that was
everyone
their,
was like,
that
"Oh
was their
shit!"
biggest influencer that they could
Yeah.
get to. Yeah, it's fucking Tom Hanks
Don't get me started on
Well,
Tom Hanks.
Happy,
and Jen A.
happy we've done a good podcast, brother.
Oh
I
yeah,
really appreciate you coming on here.
oh yeah, for sure. Thanks for having
We
me.
can continue drinking a little bit of beer. We still got it afterwards. But you have anything else for the people out there? First of all, thank you for coming.
Oh yeah, no
Happy
problem. Thanks for having
birthday.
me.
Happy birthday, brother. Anything out? Anything you want to tell people? You want to plug anything before we get you out of here?
Just EG3 Customs Instagram bookings always open. Appreciate you having me on, Roy. Man, y'all are a great group of cats.
Thank you, man.
Everybody, just get out there and do what makes you happy.
There you go. Bredo.
Follow me at Bradley Noel Garcia. What else? Lords of Film. We got something going on.
This will be on.
Yeah, this will be on the rest of the year of
We'll
2000.
have announced our spooky season lineup
Yeah.
most likely. So yeah, follow us at Lords of Film with a Z. Probably by then we'll have like a calendar up and rolling about our spooky season because that will be pretty jam packed. Follow me at Hella Soft. Follow me at Texas Chainsaw Alchemist. By the time this will have released, we will have announced Fools and Ghouls 3, the 3rd annual Fools and Ghouls. This year will be hosted at Studio C. It's a collaboration between me and Dirty South, and we'll see you October 21st. Dress code this year is come in a Halloween costume or come with your face painted. We'll see you there.
There you go, people.
Ace Frehley and Gene.
Patreon.com/SnakePit Studios. We'll see you guys. One love. Thank you.